Look at our countdown to kickoff. United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller. Mike Philosoph, Tim Bolwell will join us a little bit later on as we get set for the kickoff between Salina and Dodge City. The Law has lost back-to-back games. Lost in this building the last time they were here to the Oklahoma Defenders in a game they probably should have won. And then last week they just got manhandled on the road against Wichita. We talked about them needing a win. They need to get the offense going. The defense played well. The offense couldn't get it out of neutral.
You know what? You can't really explain what happened in Wichita. If you sit there and think about this, we tried to talk about that at the very beginning. We get the football, but we have two, and I'm going to name Ings on this too. We had two catchable passes, and one of them would have went a long, long way. Dropped both of them. Didn't get to play the rest of the ball game, Michael. And this is what I'm going to say this about what I like about the coaching staff, is that they know they've got enough talent sitting on the bench that if you're not here and maybe not concentrating and mentally prepared for a football game, which it seemed like the entire of the football team was just about that way. The thing is that the coaching staff can come in there and say, listen, we got somebody else that maybe want to play. Let's put him back in. Let's put him in, and let's go after it.
Demetrius Ross, the defensive coordinator for the DC Law, earlier this week breaking down how exactly to attack this Salina offense.
We're not going to be able to come out fast because we have to respect the multiple things that they do. Whereas if you have a team where you know they're going to line up and they're going to pound the ball in this formation, they're going to do that. We have to play them a little bit more honest, so we'll be more reactive than proactive, which is also okay because we have a great group of athletes that sometimes play better in games like that where they have to think less.
They like that. Make your guys think less. Make this simple. And let's see how Dodge City can come out and attack as the captains are at midfield now. Shaking hands as we get set for the coin toss. If you're Dodge City right now, Ross, do you want to win the toss? You want to lose it? You want to start defense, offense, what?
I want to take the offensive mode because that's what we've seen so far out of Ponder, too, which generally, in football, the norm is to defer most of the times so you get your defense out on the field trying to hold them, pin them back. But here in Arena Football League, 50-yard field, 28 yards wide, easy maybe to get up and down the field on this on the offense. I think that you want to see Ponder possibly get out here and get this offense rolling and going.
And you are exactly correct. Dodge City wins the toss, and they will receive. So we will see the Dodge City offense first on the field. And as we do that, let's get to our keys to tonight's game.
Mike, three things real quick, is that the offensive line is really going to have to be big tonight because this is a very good defensive unit front line that's going to be able to come in and keep an eye on Meshach Williams, that we're going to have to take care of that. But this is going to come down to White, Randall Roth, also Jackson, and welcome Kyle McManus, also another 380-pounder that Casey's Cowtown's got to feed on Thursday nights. And then also, I think special teams is going to be big. Now we've got another kicker here that I know that's got a big time leg in Fambro. It's going to make a big difference. And I think number three is crowd. Get this crowd into the ball game early. As we see a good crowd here, get them into the ball game early. Let's get a victory right here. It gets a very good Salina team.
Tonight's coin toss was brought to you by Western State Bank of Dodge City. The opening kick, Dodge City in their retro uniforms, the gray and yellow. Salina in the black pants and the green shirts with the black numerals. They will kick off. Dodge will be moving from right to left. Dominique Carson stands on the back wall in the end zone. Andrew Hunt will kick it away. Carson is averaging 20 a return. An end-over-end kick will float a yard deep in the end zone to Carson. Up the middle, 5, bouncing it to the near side left, 10, 15, down the sideline, 20, 25, and into plus territory. And he's finally ridden into the boards on a special teams tackle made by Keithan Valentine. And Carson is all the way to the Salina 17.
But you had to look down on the field. And I tell you what, Holyfield did a great job. They're actually kind of sprung him just a little bit to get to the outside. All of a sudden, he's able to break a tackle, runs right down the sideline. Great return.
33 yards, in fact. It'll be 1st and 10 on the near hash mark. Dodge moving from right to left. Their opening possession starting at the Salina 17-yard line. And we'll see Dennis Havrilla. And no, we actually see it's not Havrilla at quarterback. It's the new guy in town. Josh Floyd gets the start. A late scratch. And it's a handoff on the opening play. Carson starting left, coming back to the right. And he's inside the 10. Gerard Milo brings him down. A chest-high tackle at the 8. And it's a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and a yard.
And look at the power package that we put in there. Now we have McManus on one side. Keep an eye on this matchup. Meshach Williams against Tyler White, but we go to the strong power package again, which would say generally a run.
Get you some information on Josh Floyd. 2nd and 1, 2 receivers right. Option read, Floyd keeps. Has a first down. As he went left, cut back to the right, and is dropped by Meshach Williams at the 5. Meshach played for Bill Snyder at Kansas State. That's a gain of 3, moved the chains for Dodge City to the 5.
Michael, right now we have got about 1,200 pounds in the backfield between those 4. They go to Casey's Cowtown, eat on Thursday night. He will need a whole cow to feed that group.
Brandon Benson wide right. Maurice Young will be in a slot right and high motion right. Floyd out of the shotgun with Carson offset to his left. Young in motion right. Flag comes flying out. Handoff. Carson walks into the end zone. This one's coming back as Sean Ponder wants an explanation. Either an illegal shift or a false start.
And they're saying touchdown.
Are they saying that? Sean Ponder was getting an explanation. If that's the case, illegal defense. And it is a touchdown run for Dominique Carson from 5 yards out. And the product from Sul-Ross State is 3rd rushing touchdown. The offensive line was walking the other way like it was a penalty on Dodge City. Nonetheless, the law strike first. A 5-yard rushing touchdown.
Absolutely got to like that right off the bat, Michael. Able to get 6 on the board. Now let's get our 7th point.
Alex Fambro, who played at Bethany College, holds the NAIA record for 6 field goals in one game. A bad snap. Fambro will fall on it back at the 12-yard line. Maurice Young was the one holding it. So that will not fall on Fambro. That'll fall on Maurice Young, but the damage done. Dodge City drives just 3 plays and 17 yards. It took them just under a minute and a half. And with 13:33 to play in the first, 6-0 Law on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattletown at birth, Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
So a play that didn't look like it was going for a touchdown is exactly called that. The extra point not good after a bad hold by Maurice Young, but it's 6-0 Law. They'll kick it away. Fambro sends an end-over-end kick, and it comes into the end zone, fielded by Keithan Valentine. 5-10, 15 cutting right to the 20, and he slammed into the wall there. They'll mark him out at the 22-yard line. A 22-yard return. And that's where Salina will start their opening possession.
Talked about one of the keys in the ball game was special teams. We got a great return right off the bat, set up that touchdown for the DC Law, but then come in and miss the extra point, something that you don't like. Just a bad snap is what it was. And smart play by Fambro, just fall on the football when he couldn't come up with it the first time.
Damian Dunning, who was playing for the Kansas Coyotes in Topeka last week, now with his new team. 3 receivers on first down. Ricky Roberts to the near side right, 2 in high motion left. Dunning takes the shotgun snap. 3-man rush, fires left in and out of the hands of a Trell Snipes, who is drilled on the far side by Cashman Thomas right at midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
And you could hear the footsteps is what Trell was actually listening to at that time, because he was going to get lit up. And still, you still got to catch the football, Michael. But when you do not catch the football, you're going to get lit up either way. But nice job there by the defense. We went into a zone package right there, tried to actually stop some of the pursuit of the receivers, made that contact, but then fell into the zone.
Trell Snipes originally had committed before he went to Kansas State to June Jones in Hawaii, and why he chose Manhattan over Honolulu, nobody knows. 2nd and 10. Salina at their own 21. They overload the right side. 3 receivers right. Dodge City shifting personnel, and a flag comes out. The play clock winding down. And a procedure penalty called on Salina. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
And you got to like that, too. And why did he choose Manhattan over Hawaii? Well, Manhattan does have water there also. It's got Tuttle Creek, great big reservoir there also. So I'm sure the beaches of Tuttle Creek probably reflected even better than Honolulu's beaches.
Roberts left, 3 receivers right. Dunning out of the shotgun. Zach McLean comes to the near side right. Dodge City with 3 down linemen. Gunning takes the shotgun snap. Well protected. Throws near side. It's caught by Ham. Cutting back to the left, and he's drilled at the 17-yard line. Walner Leandre, who seems to make every tackle. He comes in as the league leader in that department after a gain of a yard to the 17. It'll be 3rd and 14.
But a great job by Dejon Love, because he knew that he had the sideline, the padding there as one of his players. What he was going to be able to do is he can actually do not give up the inside. He could give up the outside, because all he has to do is just push him up against the padding. Nice job there. Great open field tackle there by Dejon Love.
Salina just 6 of 24 on 3rd down this year. 3rd and 14 at their own 17. Play clock just now started. It's at 20. Trell Snipes goes wide left. 2 receivers right on the near hash. 3rd and 14 Salina at their own 17. In motion left goes Roberts. Back to pass, a fade left. Looking for Roberts, incomplete. Off his back foot at the goal line. And the coverage on the back end. Perfect coverage by Mark Sterling, who was just signed last week. It'll be 4th and 14 and a long field goal attempt.
Great job there by Leandre. Actually put some pressure on the quarterback. He threw it a little bit too soon and threw it to the outside receiver looking inside. Was able to turn around and could find the football, just couldn't come up with it.
This will be from 41 yards. The long for Andrew Hunt this year is 38. That was last week against Kansas. McLean will hold. High snap. It's down. Kick on the way, and he pushed it to the right. And it sails out of play. Dodge City did have a man back, which was Dominique Carson. So the field goal no good. And Dodge City will have the football back with 10:35 to play first quarter, up 6-0.
And you've got to like that so far, that Dodge City's playing well. I like what the defense did. We're a little bit more spirited, obviously, than we were in Wichita last week against a very good Wichita team, defending champs. But now Dodge City's got to keep the pressure on right now and keep on getting down the field. It looked like the offense we came down with that power play, if you will, Michael, with the big lineup that we put in it with the 4 offensive linemen, really worked out well for us.
Dominique Carson, a 5-yard rushing touchdown. That's the only score in this game. Dodge City has it off the missed field goal at their own 5. Josh Floyd, who played at Chowan University, which is in North Carolina. He gets the start out of the shotgun, just signed on Thursday. A handoff to Carson. Running left, he was pushed back to the inside. He was taken down by Vernon Brooks. Another one that had off-the-field problems, was arrested on burglary charges and aggravated assault in connection with a 2010 burglary while he was at KU. Maybe a yard for Carson. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
But a great open field tackle, too, by Brooks that time.
Dodge City moving from right to left. 10:03 to play first quarter. 6-0 Law. Brandon Benson will go wide right. Maurice Young will go in high motion right, along with Tidwell. So 3 receivers right. Floyd takes a bell-tie shotgun snap. 3-man rush on a slant. It's caught by Tidwell towards the walls. He bounces outside to the 15-yard line, where he's taken down by Dwayne Autry, who was the special teams player of the week. He had a 57-yard field goal miss return for a touchdown last week. That's a gain of 9 and move the chains.
And make note of that. Floyd's first pass reception as a DC Law.
He played for the New Mexico Stars, did Joshua Floyd, in the Lone Star Football League. They mark it out across the 15, actually to the 16-yard line on the right hash. 2 receivers, high motion right. It's a option read kept by Floyd, and he's spun down on the far side of the field outside the numbers. And coming up to make the stop was Brandon McKinney, who's playing on defense for Salina. So no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
And a great job there by McKinney. He stayed home, Michael. That thing could have went to the outside. Looked like that we had pulled the defense over. McKinney stayed home, was able to get that tackle.
Dodge City 28 total yards. Salina 1. 2nd and 10. Law at their own 16, moving right to left with 8:40 to play first quarter, up 6-0. And so far, the Law have instituted a new offense, obviously with a new quarterback, and now Sean Ponder will call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 8:32 to play first quarter, 6-0 Law on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Kilosoff. We'll hear from Tim Bolwer in our post-game show coming up tonight, our fifth quarter show. But with 8:32 to play first quarter, it's 6-0 Dodge City on a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Dominique Carson. And after the Sean Ponder timeout, it's 2nd and 10. DC Law moving from right to left. At their own 16, Floyd out of the shotgun, Carson to his right. Kendrick Ings, who dropped 2 big passes last week, lines up right. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. Spins away. Fires a bomb. Down the near sideline. Incomplete. Brandon Benson is run out of the gym, basically. Pushed out and over the wall by Courtney Sanders. It'll be 3rd down and 10 on a frozen rope thrown by Josh Floyd.
Boy, Floyd has got a nice little arm watching Benson all the way. Actually went down the field about 10 yards. Really not going very fast. Roughly about half speed. Kind of did look to the inside and then broke deep. Able to get in front of his man a little bit. Ball was just needs to put a little bit of air under it. Benson comes up with that 4 touchdown.
Dodge City 10 of 24 this year on 3rd down. 3rd and 10 from their own 16. 7:50 to play in the opening quarter. Floyd out of the gun. Carson to his right. 2 receivers left. Benson will go in high motion left. The 3-man rush. Floyd takes a chest-high shotgun snap. Under pressure. Rolling left. Throws back to the middle, and it's caught by Maurice Young for a 1st down to the 20. The ball came out. Coming up with a supposed interception was Dwayne Autry, but he had taken the ball out after Young had already hit the ground. So they get him to the 20-yard line as well. They'll mark him.
Wow,
and officially it's a gain of 14.
That is a tough throw. He was chased out of the pocket. That's where his agility really comes in. Very good athletic play, and then able to throw across the body and throw a rope right into the numbers. I mean, you got to like that. Make that catch. 1st down, move the chains. You got to love it.
Floyd 2 of 3, 24 yards. Dominique Carson has a rushing touchdown. 1st and 10 Law in plus territory at the Salina 20 on the near hash. Young in high motion towards the line. Handoff. Carson starting right, comes back to the left and is drilled behind the line. Meshach Williams, who went undrafted in 2013. He signed with the Ravens last summer, was waived by John Harbaugh. After that, went back to Georgia Deerfield High School. The AAA state champs in Georgia worked out over there, so to stay in game shape. It's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15 in midfield.
That time he went right around Jackson. Jackson's got to have better footwork, and that basically hardly laid a paw on him.
Dodge City last week, only 129 total yards. Brandon Benson to the near side left. He is matched up with the smaller Bernardus Hughes, who also plays wide receiver. Floyd back to pass, pocket collapses, rolling right, on the run, throws, and it's almost intercepted as he threw it towards the far side boards. Dominique Carson was there, but Vernon Brooks, the KU product, also played at Midwestern State in Texas, knocks it away. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Brooks almost stole that one right out of the air there. Almost got another felony.
I was waiting at some point to hear you say something in regards to that, by the way. 5:40 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Law. 3rd down on this drive. They already converted 1 3rd down. It's 3rd and 15 here at midfield. Floyd out of the gun. 2 receivers, high motion left. Takes the belt tie shotgun snap. Well protected. Steps up in the pocket. Still looking. Takes off 25. Bouncing to the 20. Now down the left sideline inside the 15. And he's ridden down by Gerard Milo at the 13-yard line after a gain of 12. It'll be 4th and 3.
Great job by Tidwell that time. Able to free Floyd up. Just couldn't quite get the 1st down, but Tidwell, Floyd decides to come down. Tidwell has got awareness around him. He's able to turn back, see that him coming, find that receiver, make that block.
Gerard Milo, Defensive Player of the Week, 15 tackles last week, the 6th player in CPIFL history to record at least 15 tackles in a single game. 4th and 2 Dodge. Make that 4th and a long 3 at the 14. Misdirection handoff. Tidwell running right, won't get there. He's chopped down before he got to the 1st down marker on a sweep. Moving to the far side, it's Gerard Milo who stops him about 1.5 yards shy. And Salina will take over at their own 12.
Great job that time by Milo, able to string it out. Thing is about that play, I want somebody that's got a little bit more speed. I mean, Tidwell is a fast runner, but you got to turn it upfield. He's trying to stretch it out to the sideline. When you do that, it's only 28 yards across. He's only got 20 yards to work with. Just couldn't get there. Nice play there by Milo.
Timeout on the field. 4:30 to play first quarter. Salina ball when we come back. 1st and 10 at their own 12. Law up 6-0 on Z98.
As seen in Popular Science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Back at the United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, 4:30 to play first quarter, 6-0 Law, a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Dominique Carson, a bad snap on the extra point, so we did not get to see Fambro's first official PAT. Salina gets it back after Dodge City turns it over on downs at the +12, so the Bombers between the hash marks moving left to right, down 6-0 Ross, take over at their own 12.
Well, we had a great drive and just come up a little bit short. I bet Sean Ponder goes back and says, you know what, we've got to work on that play. We cannot sit there and try to stretch it out because both these teams have got great athletes on them and good quickness getting to the outside.
Ham and Atrell Snipes split right. Ricky Roberts to the left. Ethan Valentine, the walk-on from Kansas State, to the left of Dunning, just signed earlier this week out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 Bombers at their own 12. Play clock is at 20, just now started. Bell-tie shotgun snap. It's a delay. Handoff Valentine running off right guard. It is across the 15 inside the numbers near the 17. Walner Leandre and Michael Grays combined on the stop after a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Michael, what drives an individual to try to walk on a D1 program as Keith and Valentine did? You could have went and been a star somewhere else maybe. The thing is, though, that you want that opportunity to go play a D1 anywhere. And Keith and Valentine did the same thing, and now look where he's at, still keeping his football career alive.
But he was playing in Mississippi, had a really good relationship with tight end coach Frank Leonard over at K-State. 2nd and 5. Bombers at their own 17. 2 receivers in high motion. Dunning fires left, caught by Ham at the 20. Spins off 1 tackle. He broke free from Leandre. And as he cut back to the middle, he's tackled at the 20-yard line by Michael Grays after a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Ham has some great wheels, very, very quick. Just went out there and just did basically what we would call a little button hook. Went about 5 yards down. As he's making his turn, the ball is right there and right into the numbers.
Damian Dunning, the quarterback, played semi-pro ball for the Evansville Enforcers and the Arkansas Sabres. Last year was signed late by the Midmo Outlaws of the CPIFL. They are now defunct. 3rd and 2, Salina at their own 20. 2 receivers in high motion. Here comes a blitz. Dunning stands in, lofts one down the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Instead, it's caught at the 10-yard line. An absolute duck that was up for grabs is pulled in by Atrell Snipes, and a 1st down to the 10-yard line. Dodge City had a golden chance to pick it off. Back in coverage was Dejon Love. Instead, it's a 1st down all the way to the 10, a catch of 20 yards, 1st and goal.
And Dunning took a shot from Leon. The problem is, in my opinion, I think Love misplayed that football. It took him a little while to get over there with that ball hung up like that. All you have to do is just knock it down.
They will officially mark it at the 8, 1st and goal. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Dunning out of the shotgun, Valentine to his right. Takes the shotgun snap, option read, Dunning running right. Stretching the ball to the 5. As he's taken down, a waist-high tackle by Dejon Love. After a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down and goal.
I like the play right there. Try to get the defense flowing in one direction. Think you're going to run. And also you pull the ball out, and you're going to go to a one-on-one situation, but Dodge City Law defense had nothing to do with that. Nice tackle there by Love.
Fifth play of the drive for Salina that started at their own 12 and is eaten up 2.5 minutes of this clock. Inside of 2 to play, first quarter, 6-0 Dodge, second and goal, Salina at the Law 5. Roberts right, 2 receivers left. Dunning out of the shotgun with Valentine offset to his right hip. Takes a low shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Fires a slant into the end zone, and it's dropped by a trail Snipes. Michael Bragg got a hand on it. Bragg, who played a couple of years with the Kansas City Chiefs on the practice squad. There is a flag out. We're going to get illegal contact, a hold in the end zone.
Well, Michael, I disagree with this play. I mean, that's a bad call.
There was no contact whatsoever.
Boy, Bragg did a good job on the defense. I don't know how you could do much better than that.
They picked up the flag, so they agree with you, which is a rarity in itself. So third down and goal, Salina at the 5. They come to their feet. It is packed here at the United Wireless Arena. Play clock is already down to 10. Third and goal, Salina at the Dodge 5. Roberts wide left, Ham and Snipes split to the right. Play clock down to 2. Dunning takes the shotgun snap. Handoff Valentine off right guard. He's chopped down after maybe a yard. Tremendous penetration by Walter Leandre. Jamar Seard was there as well. It's a gain of only a yard. It's 4th and goal.
And actually, I'm a little bit surprised here. Okay, and they're not. But I was going to say, why not go in? You're basically got a lot of time left in this ball game. You're in 4-down territory. Will not go for it. I mean, will go for it, not for the field goal.
50 seconds to play in the first. 4th and goal from the 4. Law up 6-0 with 40 seconds to play in the first. Dunning out of the shotgun with 4 receivers, 2 either way. Barking signals. Play clock is down to 6. Takes the shotgun snap. Under pressure, fires wide open, and it's dropped to the end zone by Ham. He was backpedaling towards the far side boards, which curls around on the far wall. And Ham was absolutely uncovered in the end zone, but couldn't hang on, and Dodge City takes over at their own 4.
They bring McCain into the ball game to get 4 receivers. That's going to spread your defense out. You're going to go, you're going man-to-man coverage. Ham made an inside-outside move. Ball was right there, just couldn't come up with it. But the thing is, I thought we did a great job. When you do that and go with the 4 receivers, you've got to put pressure on the quarterback. Leandre did that.
Second time they blitzed on that possession. And it works, and now Dodge City will take over at their own 4, moving from right to left, leading 6-0. So each promising drives. So Salina basically wastes a 5-play drive that started at their own 12. They got 1 third down conversion. They were 1 for 2 on that drive on third down. In this first quarter, 50 total yards for Dodge, 35 for Salina. The 2 new quarterbacks, Damian Dunning is 3 of 7, but you got to be impressed with what you're seeing from Josh Floyd. 2 of 4, he has thrown some frozen ropes. One of those passes, Ross, led Brandon Benson out of the end zone.
Just a little bit of error, what we were talking about, toss it up just a little bit. He's able to come up with it, and almost did come up with a real quick score. Hey, my brackets are still alive because I've got Florida going all the way, and a couple of out of the 20 that I filled out. I did have teams like Kansas State. Nope, I didn't have them winning any of them. But I didn't have Dayton either. Our good friend Tim behind us, big-time Dayton dude now. Now he is. See, before he never was, but now he's a big-time Dayton dude. Also a big-time Duke dude.
Yep.
So my suggestion to you, Tim, do not go for teams that's got the big D in their name.
This guy's a professional student. He went to Dayton, he went to Duke, also went to Ohio U. It'll be 1st and 10 when we resume play. Dodge at their own 4, moving from right to left.
Boy, big defensive play right there. Ham helped us out on that when he had a touchdown.
Wide open on the far side of the field. So we see Josh Floyd, who gets the start, not Dennis Havrilla. Floyd was just signed on Thursday, did not arrive until Friday, and just learned the offense. D.D. Holyfield in for the first time. He's to the right of Floyd. 2 receivers right. Maurice Young in high motion right. Option read, they hand it off to Holyfield. Goes off left guard, scampers back to the right. Got a block up the middle from Anthony Jackson. And he's out across the 5 to the 6, gain of 2. That might be the final play of the opening quarter.
Meshach Williams again in the backfield. Basically just about time he got the handoff, but a great job there that time by Holyfield, able to avoid Meshach, able to get some positive yardage.
That will be the final play of the first quarter. Through 1 from the United Wireless Arena. It's the Dodge City Law 6, the Salina Bombers nothing on Z98.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
1 quarter in the books as we get set to start the second. It'll be second down and a long 8 for Dodge. They'll be moving from left to right to begin quarter number 2. And as we look at the first quarter numbers, Dodge City 52 total yards, Salina 35. Passing, Law 24, Salina 26. Rushing, Law 9 carries for 28. Salina 3 carries for 9. Third downs, the Law were 1 for 2. And Salina was 1 for 3. In total time of possession, Law 8:01. And Salina 6 minutes and 59 seconds. Josh Floyd was 2 for 4, 24 yards. And Dominique Carson, 4 carries for 10 yards and a touchdown. Josh Floyd, 3 carries for 14. He was just signed on Thursday. Maurice Young has a catch for 14. Garrett Tidwell has 1 for 10. On the other side, Damian Dunning is 3 of 7 for 26 yards. His long was a 22-yard completion that set him up first and goal inside the 10. Keithan Valentine, 2 carries for 6 yards. Damian Dunning, 1 for 3. And then Corey Ham, 2 catches for 4. Atrell Snipes, 1 catch for 22.
What a great crowd that we have here, Michael. As I come in, generally you and I come over, and we come over very early. In fact, we get here just about, well, high noon. We always like to be here about 6-7 hours before the show goes on, but I got over here just a little bit late. Garden City prom going over there. My daughter's going to prom, and it'll be my last prom that I'll have to worry about taking pictures for, thank goodness. But the thing is, what was so cool about pulling up here was seeing all the tailgates that were going on outside the stadium. Something that you kind of forget about, what coincides that goes with football, is tailgating. Fathers throwing footballs to sons. It was very cool.
Out-of-town scoreboard right now, Omaha and Bloomington tied at 14. As we get set to start quarter number 2, 2nd and 8, Dodge City at their own 6-yard line. 2 receivers, high motion right. Floyd under pressure in his own end zone. Scrambles away, fires wide open far side. It's caught by Maurice Young, eludes 1 man and high steps into the end zone. Touchdown. That was all set up by Josh Floyd, who was under pressure, rolling right. And he fires a 44-yard touchdown, and Dodge leads it 12-0.
And what you like about that, the offensive line did a good job, but the pocket started to collapse. And Floyd has just got some great footwork, able to break out. And you got to be strong, too, to break off one of those calls that reach out and try to grab you. Able to do that, gaining just a little bit of room, able to step up on the throw, find Young, and Young actually turned around while the ball was in the air and made a great catch. You know that when Young catches football, generally it's going to go for TD.
Fambro on for the extra point. The newest member of Team Dodge City. Young will hold. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it is blocked. It's a loose football. It's still loose on the far side, so Fambro's kick is blocked. So we've seen a bad snap and a low line drive kick, and Dodge City 0 for 2 on PATs. 14:48 to play second quarter. 12-0 Dodge City on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, a scoring drive that didn't take long. It only took 2 plays and a 44-yard strike from Josh Floyd, his first touchdown pass as a member of Dodge City, and it goes to Maurice Young. Extra point blocked, and it's 12-0. Keithan Valentine at the goal line receives the opening kickoff, running right, spun out across the 15. And Kendrick Ings was the one that grabbed him there. They'll push him out to the 17, so a 17-yard return for Valentine. And Salina now down 12-0, moving from right to left. The team that went all the way to the championship game in their expansion year, the first ever professional football franchise in Salina. And a 1st and 10 for the Bombers at their own 17.
You've got to like what the defense is doing now. You still got to continue to play that shutout football. You can take some chances now. You might be able to do a little bit of gambling, but nothing too major. But the thing is, on our special teams right now, we are struggling. Got to get that extra point in.
Yeah, Sean Potter, they let go of Dalton Burkhardt, the hometown product. They signed Alex Fambro, and he's had some problems. The first one wasn't his fault, the botched snap by Maurice Young, but that last one, a line drive kick, no good on the extra point that was blocked. 1st and 10, Salina at their own 17. Dunning out of the shotgun in motion from left to right is Ham across the formation. They fake it that way. Dunning will roll right, keeps it himself, breaks a tackle at across the 15, across the 20, outside the far side numbers, and is tripped up as he makes his way right around the 22-yard line. And brought down on the back end by Bragg. It's a gain 4. Also, Marquise George was there. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and a long 5, close to 6. Marquise George, who did not play last week. Dunning out of the shotgun with 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Takes a bell-tie shotgun snap, handoff Valentine, tripped up at the line, falls forward for a yard, running off right guard. Again, tremendous penetration by Jamar Seard, who quit football at one time because his mom had breast cancer, went back to St. Louis, and he is back in the Highland Community College product. Makes the stop, no gain, 3rd and 6.
Love the defense right now. I really thought that Dunning was very fortunate. We had a couple shots in the backfield on that very first play. Just couldn't quite come up with it, but he's a strong runner. Thought we had him down basically for about a 2-yard gain, but able to stretch it out.
3rd and 6, Salina at their own 21. Bombers 1 for 4 on 3rd down. 2 receivers, high motion right. Here comes the blitz. Dunning stands in, throws a dart near side, and it's almost intercepted in the end zone by Sterling. Pass intended for Trell Snipes down the near side numbers in the end zone. It'll be 4th and 6, Salina at their own 21.
Ah, boy, I tell you, you want that interception. You go over there, do a great job, got his hands on the football. You know how I feel about that. You put your hands on the football, let alone one, but both of them, you got to come up with that interception.
Dodge City up 12-0 with 12:30 to play and a running clock here in the second quarter. It'll be 4th and 6. If they kick a field goal from here at their own 21, it would be about a 37-yarder. A timeout on the field. We'll keep it here alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff. If you're just tuning in, Dodge City's 2 touchdowns, one on their opening drive, which went 4 plays, 17 yards. Dominique Carson from 5 yards out. Extra point, no good. A bad snap, bad hold. Salina, meantime in this game, Andrew Hunt missed a 41-yard field goal. And then Josh Floyd on the first play of the second quarter found Maurice Young after they turned Salina over on downs inside the 10-yard line. A 44-yard touchdown pass from Floyd to Maurice Young, extra point blocked. And that's where we stand, 12-0 Dodge City with 12:28 to play second quarter. 4th and 6 Salina at their own 21-yard line.
Something to think about and not going to kick it.
Bombers 0 for 2 on 4th down. 2 receivers, including Snipes on the far side. 2 receivers left. In motion from left to right is Snipes. Dunning back to pass. Throws. Ham wide open at the 20 on the near side of the field. Just outside the numbers, makes the catch. Backpedals down near the 17. Sterling brings him down. They'll mark him at the 16-yard line. It's a catch and run of 13 and a first down.
And we're having a hard time keeping up with Ham right now. Ham seems like he's able to go down there and get wide open. Just a suggestion, when Leandre's heading right up the middle toward the quarterback, he's got to pay attention to the quarterback's eyes and move in that lane with his hands up, making that quarterback either throw over the top of him or either duck and keep the football himself.
Dunning now 4 of 9, 39 yards. That last catch by Ham, that's his third catch for 17 yards. First and 10, Salina at the plus 16, 4 receivers. Dunning straight back to pass. Pocket collapses, will take off near side numbers 15. And as he runs left, he's tackled near the 12. And we'll mark him down about the 11, so he gains an extra yard. So it's a gain of about 4. Michael Grace, Marquise George combining on the stop. Give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 11 of Dodge City.
Dunning got up that time after Bilberry actually gave him the hit. Wanted to see what that train and what the tag number of the truck was to put him on his head that time. Bilberry from a nice place, Flagstaff, Arizona, northern Arizona.
Yeah, about 4 hours away from Las Vegas. 2nd down and 5. Salina at the Dodge City 11. 3 receivers, 2 in high motion right. Dunning, Statue of Liberty play. Handoff for Valentine. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Diving forward back near the original line of scrimmage, but right into the arms of Ja'Cory Quarterman, the backup linebacker for Sean Ponder. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Nice play that time by Ja'Cory. All he did was coming in when he saw the quarterback go back and the halfback setting back there. Just basically a delayed draw, and actually just fell right into the play.
Valentine 4 carries for 6 yards. Dunning 3 carries for 12. 3rd and 5. Salina at the Dodge City 11-yard line. 7th play of this drive. 4 receivers, 2 either way. Dunning out of the shotgun, ball in the near hash. Salina down 12-0, moving right to left. Here comes the blitz. Dunning under pressure and sacked back there midfield. It was Ja'Cory Quarterman. His first sack of the year. Forward progress to the 21. Loss of 10. It's 4th and 15.
You got to like that time that Dunning, I think, actually saw the footsteps. He wasn't even looking downfield. He was looking at the defensive players that were coming in right on his face that time. Didn't even attempt to look at downfield to try to throw the football away. Might be shook up just a little bit.
Now we'll see Andrew Hunt, which would amount to a 37-yard field goal right down the middle.
Be thinking of the NFL for a couple practice games this coming football season, preseason.
Yeah, the extra point being moved back. One of the rule changes, at least temporary.
37 yards.
37 for Hunt. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. End over end. No signal yet.
It was no good.
No good. He pushed it to the right. Hit the net, but he pushed it to the right. So Hunt now 0 for 2, and Dodge City will have the football back, dodging another bullet of 12-0 with 9:17 to play here in quarter number 2.
And you talk about this, and I don't know why the NFL has decided at the 30, they're going to give it a 37-yard attempt on the extra points. I wish they would just leave it alone. Also, Michael, no more dunking. I know that when you would score a touchdown afterwards, you'd go over there and stuff the football over the goal basketball style, the 10-foot goal. But you can't dunk anymore, which to me is just ridiculous. So what? And if they can't make goalposts that are strong enough to handle a guy going up there dunking, then maybe they need to call me. I'll come down there and make a goalpost that's strong enough.
Well, you know, white man can jump.
And, you know, you sit there and think about this. Why not, instead of moving it back, why don't we just move the goalpost up 5 feet? Then you don't have to worry about dunking. And also, maybe some long field goals might be look different also.
Take a timeout. 1st and 10. Dodge City when we come back at their own 5 with 9:17 to play in the half, up 12-0 on Z98.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoop it on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Ross Miller. Mike Phillisoff, 9:17 to play. Second quarter, Dodge City 1st and 10 at their own 5 after the 37-yard field goal miss by Andrew Hunt. So we see Josh Floyd in the offense. 2 receivers, high motion right. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Under pressure, throws over the middle, and it's almost intercepted at the 22. A diving attempt by Bernardus Hughes. Maurice Young was the intended receiver on a crossing pattern. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Excuse me, I'm going to tell that throw the way it was. That absolutely stunk. I know that he was trying to get rid of it, but when you want to get rid of a football, you throw it into the stands, which the fans would really love you, but right there, you threw that one right out there. Very fortunate. That was not INT.
That was some token pressure by a defense in Salina that's giving up 229 total yards a game. Brandon Venson will line up right. Garrett Tidwell will have a running start in the end zone right. T.D. Holyfield to the right of Floyd.
Good timeout.
Whistles will blow this play dead, and a timeout called by Sean Ponder. That's their second charge timeout of the half. 8:26 to play second quarter. 12-0 Dodge on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Special teams has been an adventure for Dodge City for the second straight week. They've missed 2 extra points. It's 2nd and 10 now after the timeout. Dodge at their own 5, moving left to right up 12-0 with 8:26 to play in the half. Floyd out of the gun, 2 receivers, now 3, 2 in high motion right. Quarterback draw. Floyd up the middle, dancing at the 10 between the hash marks. Dives out near the 15. Gerard Milo had 15 tackles last week. His knee touchdown at the 14. It's a gain of 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
You know, Michael, I understand that we're up right now 12-0, but I'm going to say this is a 2-down territory for me because let's get the first down, hold on to the football. Right now, we're doing a very good job right now running the football. Nice job there by Floyd reading the blocks.
10 carries, 37 yards right now for Dodge. 3rd and 1 at their own 14 between the hash marks. Holyfield behind Floyd, who's under center. Tidwell motions across the formation. Misdirection to Holyfield on a handoff. And that play had no chance from the start. Meshach Williams blew up the play. Helmet comes off as Holyfield was dropped for about a 3-yard loss. The tackle was made by Brandon McKinney.
Wow, and I said I want to go 4-down territory. I sure don't like that. Really, the timing was off. We've got to kick this. We're going to kick it away, but the timing was off on that. But also, when you're going on a situation like that, you're going to have offensive line blocking. That time it was basically the Olay blocking, just kind of threw the little red blanket out there, and they came running right through. They're able to make the tackle in the backfield. Ridiculous.
Long snapper for Dodge City is Kyle McManus, another new member of this team. A field goal now for Fambro. This will be from 49 yards. Maurice Young will hold. Snap back, ball down. Fambro's kick, end over end, pushed it left, and it sails wide left. And as we mentioned, kicking has been an adventure. That one no good. And Salina will start down 12-0. 1st and 10. Ross at their own 5, moving right to left with 6:46 to play in the half.
Just as good as a punt, but wait, there's no punting here. But the thing is that when you do miss, no matter where you're kicking from, you'd be kicking from your own 1-yard line. They're going to get the ball set up at the 5 unless you kick it out of bounds. Thing is, you kick it out of bounds. Well, one, being a fan, and that's why more people ought to get there. And we need to get Tim down there to get me a football, Tim. And I want you to take it away from some 10 or 11-year-old kids that are down there. Because if you don't, I will, after the ball game, I'll be outside some kids bringing the football out. The thing is, you got to like that. Get that opportunity. One thing about Fambro, Michael, that we've seen in warm-ups, he's got a tendency to kick it a little bit left with just a little bit of a hook.
1st and 10, Salina at their own 5 with 4 receivers. Dunning calling out the play clock at 12. A receiver in high motion right. Back to pass. Leandre comes on a blitz. Dunning a perfect strike over the middle and across the 10. As the ball was hauled in by Zach McClain, ridden down at the 12 after a gain of 7. So that's 2nd and 3.
That's the difference when you sit there thinking about catchings last week. for the Wichita Wild. Very, very fast, able to get up the field. Linebacker's got to start 5 yards behind, then he's got to come up between the 2 defensive ends when he comes. That time, DeAndre just a little bit slow getting there.
Ham and Roberts split left, 2nd and 3. Salina at their own 12 on the near hash mark. 2 receivers right. 3 in high motion on an empty set, and a flag will fly. This is going to be a false start. After all of that, that's only the 2nd penalty of this game. And it goes from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 8, the infraction on Ricky Roberts. Salina coming in, averaging 5 penalties for 31 yards a game. It's 2nd and 8, down 12-0 is Salina at their own 7.
Something I would like to see out of Ross. I know that he wants to put pressure on the quarterback, but I want to see DeAndre act like he's coming in, then fall back into a zone coverage because Ham's basically been coming right over the middle. See if we can knock Ham away on this football.
Dunning out of the shotgun, 2 receivers right, now 2 left. Play clock down to 4. Back to pass Dunning. Here comes the blitz. Under pressure, gets rid of it off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Latrell Snipes, a diving grab on the right side of the field. Back in coverage for Dodge City was Mark Sterling, and they nearly had dead to rights in the end zone. Dunning for his safety. It'll be 3rd and 8.
And like I said with Coach Ross, I like that when we're able to stunt right there. Just send them all at one time there instead of having the linebacker stay back in that defensive mode that time. Great job there by the DC Law. They basically met to the back there, said, hey, let's get together Thursday down at Casey's Cowtown. We'll go down and talk to Mike and Ross down there and get some great food.
3rd and 8. Salina's allowed 4 sacks this year. 3rd and 8, Bombers at their own 7. 4 receivers. Dunning a hard snap count. Play clock at 3. They rush 3, drop 5. Dunning rolling right, fires a bomb down the middle, has Roberts there, touchdown. He beat Cashman Thomas, burning by him. And the 5'11 product from Kansas Westland, his 5th touchdown of the year. This one goes from 43, and Salina's on the board with 4:31 to play in the half.
And all that was is whoever found the football first is going to make the catch. Thomas with him all the way until they went looking for the football. Thomas couldn't find it. Salina could. Touchdown.
Perfect pass by Dunning, who was actually rolling to the opposite side. He actually threw it across his body. Andrew Hunt will come on for the extra point, a 43-yard touchdown pass. Damian Dunning, his 2nd touchdown pass of the year, his 1st with his new team. And the extra point is pushed, and he just sneaks it in. First time we've seen actually something go through the uprights here tonight. It's a PAT for Andrew Hunt, who's now 15 of 21 on extra points this year. 4:31 to play 2nd quarter. Salina now trails 12-7 on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattle Town at birth. Cattle Town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
3 plays, 45 yards in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. It's Damian Dunning hitting Ricky Roberts, his 5th touchdown reception of the year. First touchdown pass with his new team for Damian Dunning. Extra point is good. And with 4:31 to play in the half, Ross, it's 12-7. Dodge City in front. They're about to get the football back.
And Thomas had him trapped, had Roberts trapped to the outside. The thing is that when he threw the football up, he threw it to midfield. Whoever found it first is going to go get it. Roberts was able to find it, go get the touchdown.
Dominic Carson stands in front of the back wall in the end zone as Hunt will tee it up from the end zone on the other side of the field. 12-7, Dodge City in front. Hunt's kick angled towards the near sideline. Fielded a yard deep by Carson, will take it out 5. Up the numbers 10. There he goes 15. Special teams tackle made by Nate Carter, who was just signed this week. He played at a familiar territory, played at UNLV. 16-yard return, and it's 1st and 10 for Dodge City. And across their own 15-yard line.
Well, you hate a touchdown like that, especially coming against you. You love it when it goes the other way for your side. But immediately, a team that's been getting beat defensively as what Dodge City Law has been doing to the Salina Bombers. All of a sudden, you give a little bit of momentum that was on your side, and you've just handed it back over to the Bombers.
12-7, Dodge City moving from left to right. Ball on the left hash mark. Play clock already down to 17. Josh Floyd just got the play from Sean Ponder. Floyd in his first game. Charles McCollum, the starting quarterback for Dodge, is out 6 to 12 weeks with a grade 3 separated shoulder. 4 receivers, Tidwell, Carson left, Young, Benson right. 3 in high motion, back to pass Floyd, looks left on one knee. Tidwell makes the catch. And he's across the 20 near the 21-yard line. Brought down by Gerard Milo after a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 as we roll inside of 4 minutes to play in the half.
Nice play and great job by the offensive line that time. Jackson, Randall. I believe that's McManus, I believe, out there as the center. And you know what? We have been struggling at center, to tell you the truth.
Anthony Jackson was the original starting center, but McManus just signed this week, has taken over that spot. 2nd and 5. Quarterback draw. Floyd up the middle. There he goes midfield. Bouncing to the right 20. And he's got a first down to the Salina 18-yard line. Ridden down by Gerard Milo again, who's been all over the field defensively. That was his 6th tackle. They'll mark him down at the 18. A run of 11 yards for Floyd and a first down.
Great job by Carson. That time Brooks, the linebacker, comes right up the middle. He was going to try to rob the Law of some yardage. Wasn't able to do it as Carson made a great block, able to free and give Floyd some running room.
Dodge City, the number 2 rushing offense in the CPIFL. 1st and 10, Floyd out of the gun at the Salina 18. 2 receivers, high motion left. Option read, they hand it to Carson. Stutter step, up the middle, bouncing left inside the 10. And he stood up at the 9 and dropped there.
Oh, I don't like that at all. You sit there and got to throw, I think, a personal foul penalty on that when the whistles are blowing. And then you go ahead and let him continue on and then throw him down after that. I don't like that. That was McKinney that did that. Actually picked him up and dropped him.
Nate Carter with his 2nd tackle of the game. It's a gain of 10 and a first down, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 8. Just a gain tackle, and we just saw it on the replay, exactly what Ross is talking about. 2 minutes to play first half, 12-7 Dodge City on the move left to right, 1st and goal at the 8. Floyd takes a high shotgun snap. Option read, running left at the 5. A stutter step move at the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown. Little shake and bake from Josh Floyd. And he took Nate Carter and shook him out of his shoes. He runs it in from 8 yards out. And Dodge City extends the lead, 18-7 with 1:49 to play in the half.
Naked quarterback draw that time going to Floyd. All he did was just do a little fake like he was going to hand off. The snap was high. Gets to the outside. He's got Brooks right there. Fakes outside, turns inside. Brooks standing there. Want to know who took his stuff. I wonder how that feels. Find out that when someone takes your stuff. But a great job that time by Floyd to put it in the house.
Vernon Brooks, who had a promising career for Coach Mangino over at KU, got charged with burglary, spent 60 days in jail, 3 years probation.
Really? Huh.
They'll go for 2. Floyd back to pass, rolling right, pumps, crosses body, it's intercepted. It's picked off by Meshach Williams down the sideline, and he's tackled at midfield by Maurice Young. So they don't get the 2, neither does Salina. And Dodge City on PATs and 2-point conversions now 0 for 3.
Yuck. You know, nice play, though, by Meshach Williams. All he did was just read the eye, step in front of it, able to get the interception.
1:49 to play, 2nd quarter. Dodge City extends the lead. They lead 18-7 on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
4 plays, 34 yards, and 242. Joshua Floyd, who has a passing touchdown, now a rushing touchdown, runs it in from 8 yards out. 2-point conversion intercepted by Meshach Williams. And with 1:49 to play in the half, Ross, 18-7, Dodge City in front. Salina will get the football back. Fambro an end-over-end kick, spinning towards the goal line, a running start. It's fielded at about the 2-yard line by Isaiah Barfield. Barfield takes it up the numbers, cuts it back across the 15 near the 19-yard line. Cashman Thomas, the special teams tackle, a 15-yard return.
Thing about Fambro right now, I know that we're struggling just a little bit on the kicking game because we've gone away from trying to get the extra point, try to get 2 there after 2 misses. Still got to get the kick to the end zone. We know that he's got it. He's just trying to actually get the ball high so that we get some good coverage down there. But when a guy gets a running start, Michael, that's tough to stop.
1st and 10, Salina. They have 2 timeouts moving from right to left. Down 18-7 with 1:41 to play in the half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind your Dodge City defense.
The Law defense has played very well with the exception of that 40-yard touchdown pass on the last drive from Dunning, who's out of the shotgun with 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Roberts, the single receiver left, 2 in high motion right. Dunning takes the belt tie shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz, throws one low right, and it's dropped. Trying to scoop it off the turf was Corey Ham, who heard footsteps by Dejan Love. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock will stop. Minute 30. That'll bring us to the 92nd timeout. It'll be 2nd and 10 when we come back. Salina at their own 19, trailing 18-7 on Z98.
As seen in Popular Science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Hi, this is Mike at the Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
1:30 to play, 2nd quarter, alongside Ross Miller. Mike Killisoff, Tim Bolwer will join us tonight on our 5th quarter show. Have player interviews, coach interviews down from the field. That's coming up immediately following the game. But right now, it's 18-7, Dodge City in front. It'll be 2nd and 10, Salina at their own 19. Just to recap, if you're just tuning in, Dodge City on their opening drive went 4 plays, 17 yards. It was Dominique Carson from 5 yards out. Extra point no good on a botched snap. A 41-yard field goal by Salina's Andrew Hunt was no good, so it stayed 6-0 until early in the second when Josh Floyd on the first play of the 2nd quarter hit Maurice Young, a 44-yard touchdown. Fambro's extra point was blocked, and it's 12-0 Dodge City. Another field goal missed by Andrew Hunt. In fact, him and Fambro exchanged missed field goals. And then with just over 4.5 to play in the second, it was Damian Dunning finding Ricky Roberts on 3rd down, a 43-yard touchdown pass. Extra point good. Dodge City added another touchdown just moments ago. Josh Floyd from 8 yards out. They went for 2. It was picked off. And that's where we stand. 18-7. Dodge City in front. Salina has it back with 2 timeouts, moving from right to left. 2nd and 10 at their own 19. 3 receivers right. Roberts, the single receiver left. 3 receivers, high motion right. Dunning takes the shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Throws it right. Pass is caught. Across midfield, down near the 20-yard line, hauled in by Zach McLean. They'll mark him down at the 20. Catch and run of 11 yards and a 1st down. Ja'Cory Quarterman makes the stop.
And we actually lost Zach that time. I think that some of us were in man-to-man. The others thought that we were in zone. He breaks, comes right across the middle. No one paid attention to him. Easy catch and throw.
Dunning now 7 of 14 for 100 yards and a touchdown. 4 receivers, 2 either way. 1st and 10, Salina at the Dodge City 20, 107 to play in the half. 2 receivers in high motion. Quick out, caught by Ham. Eludes one man up the sideline, 10 at the 5, and he's pushed into the wall. Mike Bragg saves the touchdown at the 2-yard line on the near side of the field. Catch and run by Ham of 17, and it's 1st and goal.
Corey Ham, 5'8", 165. That's the biggest 165, 5'8" guy that I've ever seen. But great wheels. Nice on the move, inside, outside move. And he goes right down, makes one man miss, goes right down the sideline, all but scored on that.
1st and goal at the 3. Ham and Snipes wide right. Ricky Roberts to the near side left. Valentine to the left of Dunning. 1st and goal at the 3 on the near side hash mark. It's a low shotgun snap. Handoff Valentine eaten alive. Marquise George, a body slam. Gilbray, the Northern Arizona product there as well. 2-yard loss at 2nd and goal at the 5.
49 seconds left. Got to remember, Michael, the last 2 times that we have played football, the DC Law has given up a touchdown very close toward the end of half. Really kind of changed things last week. Wichita Wild 17-7. We had the ball. We throw the interception. Wichita Wild scores the touchdown. Plus, we'll get the ball at halftime. They go up 24-7. Basically, game, set, match.
Salina will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 44 seconds to play in the half. It'll be 2nd and goal. Dodge City trying to get it stopped defensively. 2nd and goal. Salina at the Dodge City 5. It's a good point that you bring up because last week, you know, as bad as they played offensively, Dodge City was only down 10 before that last drive. That interception thrown by Havrilla, and then Rocky Hines fires a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and it went very quickly. Just kind of really turned the momentum flow of that ball game.
2nd and goal, Salina at the Dodge City 5. 4 receivers, 2 tight left, 2 to the far side right. Ham is in a slot to the left. Sterling draws that assignment. Empty set. Dunning takes a belt-tie shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. Throws one right, incomplete. McLean, the intended receiver, wanted a flag. Good coverage over there by Dejan Love at the goal line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what a great catch there by the spectator. They are sitting right up next to the padding, having some beverages, I'll say that, though, but the guy has the shades on down there, has the business suit, looks like a tuck to me, keeps his shirt tucked in. A nice grab there. These footballs, a little bit different than you see in the NFL. They're white in color, but they're very soft, easy to catch and get a good grip on.
3rd and goal from the 5. Salina 2 of 7 on 3rd down. 40 seconds to play in the half. 4 receivers, Dodge up 18-7. Dunning an empty set. Pulls for the ball, right foot in front of the left. Here comes the blitz. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Flag comes out late. It was intended for McLean, Dejan Love, and Mike Bragg on the coverage.
Wow, I think one of the receivers for the Salina Bombers ran the wrong route, ran right into the guys, brought everybody together. I think this is not a good call here by the officials.
Let's see if they pick up the flag. We've already seen them do that once in this game.
I mean, we were the only guy to have a chance at it. Not a good call.
2 fouls on the same team. Holding. Number 3 defense. After this is a goal for your spot. Automatic 1st down. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 94 defense. Taunting an official. After this is a goal. 1st down.
That's on Jared Gilbray, so they get the holding in the end zone is an automatic 1st down.
And here's one for you. The taunting, I tell you, there's a very good set of officials here right here. We know there's some Big 12 officials. Also one from the Jayhawk Conference. We'll talk about that.
1st and goal at the 2 after the 2 penalties. Dunning, toss sweep, Valentine, shake and bake, and he stood up in the backfield and dropped. Trying to run right. Mike Bragg, Walter Leandre bring him down. It's a loss of 4 to the 6 and a timeout called by Salina with 30 seconds. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great job that time by Leandre, but what I was going to talk about, the taunting call came from the official that you and I have seen and know very well, that who's been in the Jayhawk JUCO football and basketball, but got one of the players for taunting that official, which I thought, geez, man, you've been doing Jayhawk basketball for years. You ought to be able to have a thick skin or something like that, though. But a good job defensively by DC.
Salina out of timeouts now with 30 seconds to play in the half, down 18-7. 2nd and goal from the 6. This drive extended after a couple of penalties. One a holding call in the end zone, and then Jared Gilbray called for a personal foul. 2 penalties on Dodge City in this game. The next play of this drive will be the 7th for Salina that started at their own 19. 2nd and goal from the Dodge City 6. Valentine to the right of Dunning. 3 receivers, twins left, single receiver right. Play clock down to 13. Dunning takes a low shotgun snap. Play action. Looking right. Comes back to the left. Pumps. Fires. End zone incomplete. Looking for a Trell Snipes. Mike Bragg was back in coverage. Walter Leandre went flying into the seats. It'll be 3rd down and goal at the 6.
And you got to like that. A great job there by Dejon Love, too. As Dejon goes down, he goes up and over the mat. And I'm actually looking at one of the fans right here that took a shoe right to the forehead. Seems to be okay right now, trying to shake it off. But that time, Michael, only with 8 yards to play with down here, plus the 6 of City. You got 14 yards to play with, 28 yards wide. Very, very tough. We dropped back into a zone that dropped both the linebackers back. Tough to find somebody open.
3rd and goal from the 6. Play clock is at 20. Hard snap count. Dunning back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Under pressure, rolling right. Throws it. It's intercepted at the goal line by Mike Bragg. Mike Bragg is 2nd pick of the year, intended for Corey Ham. The pressure came right up the middle, and as Dunning threw it, was that Leandre with his arm on the back of Dunning?
Quarterman that time. It was able to chase him down, put that pressure on. But we talked about this, giving up touchdowns right before half, losing that momentum. This time it goes the other way as we're able to get a great play that time.
Mike Bragg, his 2nd pick of the year, returns it to the 5. And it's 1st and 10, Dodge City turning Salina back at the 6-yard line. Dodge has 1 timeout in 19 seconds. Up 18-7. So Quarterman applies the pressure, actually had his right hand on the back of Dunning's jersey as he was rolling right, which caused the underthrow. And then Bragg undercut Corey Ham and intercepts it at the goal line.
Now, how do you feel about the play right here? Are you going to do a run or are you going to try to throw something deep?
I say you go deep. You got 1 timeout. 2 receivers in high motion right. Floyd, option read, keeps it. Up the middle, 10. Bouncing right, 15. There he goes to the 20. And he's slammed into the wall by Dwayne Autry, the special team player of the week. Gain of 15, and it stops the clock with 13.
And it actually kind of sets up a couple plays right now, because now you can be thinking about also a field goal attempt here after you take a couple shots, if you will.
They mark him out at the 19, so it's officially a gain of 14 yards. Floyd now 7 carries for 56. Dodge in the first half, 15 carries for 78. Benson, the 2nd leading receiver in the league, wide left. 2 receivers in high motion. Floyd 1st and 10 at his own 19. Throws a quick slant. Gets caught by Ings. Down the sideline, far side, and he's finally taken down by Justice Scales, all the way down to the 10-yard line of Salina. Catch and run of 21 and a 1st down.
Great pattern that time by Ings, able to go down there and just basically set up shot, what we call the old button hook, went down about 10 yards, 12 yards, just turn around, the ball's in the air already, and then made a great inside move, then turned to the outside. His speed. And I got on him last week for really, I think, lack of concentration after those first 2 pass attempts to him. But they're a great catch, great run.
Change the spot to the 11. Game clock at 6 seconds. You got to go to the end zone here. Dodge does have 1 timeout. 2 receivers right. 1st and 10 at the Salina 11. Floyd takes the shotgun snap, back to pass, pumping right, under pressure, throws across his body, deflected in the end zone, incomplete, and it goes through the uprights, and that'll be the final play of the 2nd quarter.
And I understand what Coach Ponder is upset about, because on a play like that, is that you've got 6 seconds. You got to know the clock is ticking down. No pump fakes or nothing. You take your shot. If it's not there, then we're going to come out here and kick a field goal. The thing is, though, we just missed that opportunity.
Yeah, he pumped right. You got to have that clock go off. And he let 6 seconds roll off the clock on a pass intended to the back of the end zone for Brandon Benson. Back in coverage for Salina was Dwayne Autry. So the first half comes to a close. Dodge City up 18-7. Salina will get the football to start the second half, and they have moved successfully against the Dodge City defense. Of course, Mike Bragg with a huge interception to stop that last drive. First half in the books. Dodge City 18, Salina 7 on Z98. About to start the second half alongside Ross Miller, Mike Dolosoff. Dodge City up 18-7 7. And Ross, what do you want to see out of Dodge City in the second half?
Well, first off, you know that we're going to be kicking the ball away. We've got to continue the great defensive pressure. Michael, we're only up 11 points, and that's what kind of bothered me just a little bit. We did a great job here of protecting our own goal down in front of us and keeping them out of the end zone. But to continue to run the ball, I thought we've really done a great job actually mixing up with a little bit of pass, a little bit of run. But our defense right now is playing a special ball game. Thing is, though, that you got to come right out, not let this team have any momentum whatsoever. Stop them on defense, get the ball back, and start driving down again and taking some time off and also get another score. But I just feel like, and I don't know if you feel the same way or not, you've seen this team have leads before in this place right here that we saw against Oklahoma defenders, and that lead evaporated. You thought, man, we're in cruise control, and we've got to keep that intensity up.
Yeah, I mean, you know that Salina can score. Now, again, big news, quarterbacks in this game. Dave Semino was the CPIFL MVP last year during the regular season, threw for 2,300 yards. He's out with a separated shoulder, as is the Law starting quarterback, Charles McCullough. So we see the two backups, two new guys. Damian Gunning signed on Tuesday. Josh Floyd signed on Thursday. They both performed well as the second half is underway. A squib kick, which bounces into the end zone a yard deep to Barfield, to the 5. Missed tackle, spins away, and then is driven back inside the 5. Initially, the tackle was missed by Paul Robinson, but Robinson stayed with it. Him and Ja'Cory Quarterman combined on the special teams tackle. Forward progress out to the 5. And that's where Salina will start their opening possession of the second half, moving from left to right.
And I like what we did on that type of kick that time, because we haven't been really giving Fambro, which would be interesting. We'll find out if he is a kin to the great Don Fambro back in the day there for KU. But the thing is, though, you know what? I like that type of kick right there.
Valentine to the left of Dunning. Two receivers, including Snipes to the near side right. Roberts, the single receiver left. Hammond, Snipes in high motion right. Here comes the blitz. Dunning stands in, wants the bomb down the near side, a jump ball, and it's caught inside the 10, down to the 8 by Snipes as he jumped in front, out-jumped Mike Bragg all the way down to the 8-yard line. It's a reception of 37 and a first down.
And very fortunate. Bragg misplayed the football, Mike. Well, I think that we could add an interception, or at least knock the ball away. That time he just mistimed his jump. Really lost it and lost where the offensive player was.
That was a jump ball, first and goal at the 8 after a 37-yard pass play. Hammond, Snipes split left. Roberts, the single receiver right. First and goal near hash mark at the 8. Gunning out of the shotgun. Play clock down to 7. Takes a chest-high shotgun snap. Delayed handoff. And Valentine tripped over his own feet. Squirts forward around the arms of Walter Leandre. And he moves it down to the 7, gain of the yard at second and goal.
Boy, how fast is a play like that? One that you at least could knock into the fans or go up and get the interception yourself. Turns things around. Right now, the onus is going to be on the defense again down here at the goal line situation.
Valentine's a kid who's overcome obstacles. His mom, Deanna, was just 15 when she had him. She's now a nurse after graduating from nursing school. Second down and goal at the 7. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Snipes in high motion right. Dunning, 3-step drop. Fade, left side, incomplete. Off the fingertips at the goal line, off of Roberts' fingertips. Mark Sterling was back there in coverage for Dodge City. It'll be 3rd and goal, Salina at the Dodge City 7.
Boy, you have to keep an eye on something like that play right there, because Roberts might have got away with a late push as he was trying to get a little bit of separation from Sterling, but no call.
There's not much room when you throw a fade pattern. That was more of a line drive pass, but there's not much room in the corner of each end zone. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. Ball between the hash marks.
And 2 down territory.
Gunning out of the gun, his team down 18-7. Valentine to his left. Hard snap count, Dunning. Here comes the blitz, well protected, stands in, fires a screen, wide open at the 5, hurtling into the end zone is Valentine, touchdown.
Absolutely, what a beautiful play that time as we came right up the middle. Running back came out, and all he did was act like he was going to take on the linebacker, just slipped the linebacker, and then sat there and waited for the ball. Just a nice play.
A 5-yard screen pass. They let everybody in. Dodge came with a blitz. And Valentine caught it at the 5, backed his way inside, hurdled a man into the end zone. Now Andrew Hunt for the extra point to make this a 4-point game. Snap is back. McLean will hold. Kick on the way towards the uprights. And it is good. Salina pulls to within 4. 12-13 to play here in the third. Dodge City 18, Bombers 14 on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Impressive opening drive of this third quarter for Salina as they answer back. 4 plays, 45 yards, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Dunning to Valentine, his first receiving touchdown of the year, his 8th overall. Extra point good, and we have a ball game with 12-13 to play third quarter. Dodge City 18, Salina 14. Hunt's kick angled towards the far side, out of bounds, and Dodge City will get the ball at midfield.
Oh, you got to love that. Especially after, you know what, it was a great play on the screenplay, Mike. If you sit there and think about that, one, it keeps the linebacker from coming in, and that's what you're going to do, is that actually the halfback comes out after the linebacker goes beyond the line of scrimmage. You know something's got to be up. Comes out to meet Leandre. Leandre slips right past him, doesn't have his hands up. All it was just toss it right over the line of scrimmage, right into the hands. That was an easy walking for the touchdown. I love the play.
1st and 10, Dodge City. What amounts to an illegal procedure in the outdoor game? Basically the same thing. It's not a penalty. They just put the ball right at midfield.
But you got to like the location where you're setting it right now. This opens up the entire playbook now. Instead of being down at your own 5-yard line trying to get a return, you're at the 25 now. You got several options that you can go with.
Josh Floyd, 5 of 9, 93 yards. And he had the touchdown. 3 receivers, 2 in high motion, takes the shotgun snap from midfield. Pumps right, comes back to the right, caught by Young at the 20. And he falls forward to the 18-yard line. Shaq Williams, who dropped back in coverage, brings him down after a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
I would like to see us go to the big package. Bring them back out here, because I thought we were pretty successful in the first quarter, moving the ball up and down the field when we had 4 offensive linemen.
Dodge City closing in on 200 total yards, or 178, 2nd and 3 between the hash marks at the Salina 18, right on the Best Western advertising logo on the field. 2 receivers, high motion right, handoff going left, back to the right, and stood up. Shaq Williams again. That was D.D. Holyfield on the carry. Forward progress will move him on the near hash mark to the 16, gain of 2. It's 3rd and 1.
Haven't seen a whole lot, and I haven't seen, honestly, put it this way, is Zach Roth from Holcomb in the ball game so far.
Zach Roth is actually out with an arm injury, so he's gone. He's actually put on short-term IR earlier this week. 3rd and 1. Josh Floyd out of the gun. 2 receivers, high motion right. Bell-tie shotgun snap. Quarterback draw. It's a 1st down. Off right guard, bouncing towards the far side numbers. And Floyd is wrapped up by Brandon McKinney at the 12-yard line after a gain of 4. Moved the chains.
Zach Randall came up with a little bit of a limp. He was hopping on one leg, but looked like he's starting to get things straightened out right now. Hope good things for Zach. Zach has lost weight, got down the weight, 285 when I talked to him up at Omaha. Looked in great shape.
Is Salina defense number 4 in the league against the run, but Dodge City slicing through him. 1st and 10 at the Salina 12. Handoff Holyfield, a stiff arm at the line as he spins his way inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line where he's brought down around the waist by Nate Carter, the UNLV product. Gain of 4 at 2nd and 6.
Zach and his 3 other brothers and sister, Zoe, Zion, and Zevin, and Zach Rowe.
So they all went with the Z.
And it was really kind of neat of Brian and Lynn. I've always liked kind of different names. I really like that, what they were able to do with those kids and kids' names. Good family.
9:20 to play in the third. Dodge up 18-14. 2nd and 6 at the Salina 8. 3 receivers in high motion. Flag comes out. Floyd under pressure, rolling right, back to the left, and sacked back at the 19-yard line. Brought down by Brandon McKinney. And this is going to be either an illegal motion or a false start.
Now, Floyd did not see the flag. The flag had came out behind him. If he sees the flag, he maybe just throws the ball away.
Check that. I stand corrected. It would have been a false start because they let the play go. It's an illegal defense. That's the second time we've seen that inside the 10-yard line for Salina. So that moves it down near the 5. And it'll be second down. We'll say second down and close. They give him a first down. They did. So
you got to get Brooks inside the 2 defensive ends. If you want to put it that way, you cannot be on the outside. He was floating to the outside that time.
Reason it's a first down. I was going to say it's not first down. Now it's second down. I was going to say the reason is they move it a yard shy. So it should be second down, and we'll call it 2 as they move it to the 4-yard line. Young in high motion left. Handoff going left. D.D. Holyfield. Blockers out in front. Spins his way into the end zone. Touchdown. D.D. Holyfield. Another illegal defense going to be called against Salina. And Holyfield fighting his way right across the chalk. And for Holyfield, his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. And Dodge City leads 24-14.
And you've got to like that, Michael. Able to come back and answer a touchdown by Salina. Talking to Brooks again. Now, Brooks has got to be lining up to the outside, or either when he rushes, he's not coming up between the defensive linemen. You cannot be standing right behind, or if what the official is appearing to be, to the outside of your defensive ends. And right now, that's the second time they've talked to Brooks about that.
Bambro will come on for the extra point. He's had 1 block. They had a botched snap and a missed 2-point conversion on an interception. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. This one's good. Right down the middle. That's going to feel pretty good for Fambro, who's missed a couple of field goals. Had an extra point block. That one right down Broadway. So Dodge City bouncing back with a touchdown. They lead at 25-14 with 8:42 to play in the third on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattle Town at birth. Cattle Town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and a tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
5 plays, 25 yards. D.D. Holyfield, his 5th rushing touchdown of the year from 4 yards out. Fambro adding the extra point. He was just signed this week as they released Dodge City, the hometown kid, Dalton Burkhardt, whose brother played for the Dodge City High School. He's now going to play at Hutch in the Jayhawk this year. Good kicking family, but Dalton struggled, so they bring Fambro in, who's got the experience, played on the championship team with Wichita last year. He's had his struggles in his game, but he caps off that last drive with the extra point.
But understand, too, that Dalton is not used to the inside indoor ball game also, and that does make a little bit of difference. Kind of confines you just a little bit when you look up and see the roof also, trying to keep things in between for 28 yards. When on a football field, you got 53 yards to play with on the width of it. Just kind of a different story right now. For him, I hope good things. Dylan, I think, was a great pickup by any of the teams here in the Jayhawk. I'd love to have him over at Garden City. Surprised he got out of Dodge. No pun intended.
Ethan Ballantyne and Barfield will stand back deep to receive the kickoff. 25-14, Dodge City with the lead. 8:42 to play in the third quarter. They've lost back-to-back games as the law. And they have the big road trip. Just 3 hours outside of Chicago next week. They'll take on Bloomington, who was in a dogfight with the Oklahoma Defenders. It's 40, or with the Omaha Beef, I should say. 40-28. Omaha in front there. And last check as Fambro will tee it up from the goal line.
Whip kicked it the last time. I thought very successful. It's got to be hit hard, though, when you do this.
Valentine acts as one of the up men. It squirts by him into the end zone, a yard deep to Barfield. Reversing field, 5, stretching it out right, and he won't even get to the 10. Dejan Love, a special teams tackle at the 8-yard line, and now a flag.
This is going to go a personal foul against the DC Law. What happened was the whistles were blowing, and one of our DC Law guys got pushed from behind, which probably should have said something, and maybe thrown a flag into the side. He comes up after he gets pushed into the padding, fires out, and basically gives a two-handed chuck into the breastplate, and that's all they saw. That goes against DC Law. It's unfortunate. It's a bad call.
Yeah, Paul Robinson. I wouldn't say it was a missed call. Let's just say it that way, because he didn't see the guy push him in. So we'll say that. But either way, we'll say it's bad call.
Right. You know what? And what I've seen a lot worse in this league is something like that where you push another guy. I mean, we've been doing this whole ball game.
Moves it out to the 23 after the 15-yard personal foul after an 8-yard return. Salina down 25-14 with under 8.5 to play in the third. 1st and 10 from their own 23 between the hash marks. 3 receivers, 2 in high motion. Fumbling the snap is Dunning, and he turns Turtle back inside his own 20 near the 17-yard line. Nearly a disaster. Quarterback in his first game after being signed off the waiver wire from Kansas. Loses 6 yards to the 17. It'll be 2nd and 16.
Well, the fans saw something down on the field. I don't know if they saw the replay of the board up here of the personal foul on Paul. But the fans got started up down here about something going on here just right before the play. Might have thrown off the center just a little bit, and also the quarterback.
2nd and 16. Salina down 25-14 at their own 17-yard line. Snipes and Roberts in high motion. Dunning back to pass. Pocket collapses, throws a strike over the middle. Caught by Snipes at midfield, and he spins into Dodge City territory to the 23. Cashman Thomas grabs him around the waist and WWEs him to the ground. Forward progress to the 22. Catch and run of 11 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, the DC Law put some pressure that time on Dunning. That time Dunning did a great job by staying in that pocket. Looked a little shaky, Michael. Didn't really throw a good pass out there, but a nice catch.
Salina 3 of 9 on 3rd down. 3rd and 5 on the right hash mark, moving from left to right at the Dodge City 23. 7 minutes to play in the third. Dodge up 25-14. 2 receivers, high motion left. Dunning back to pass, 3-step drop. Throws one left, and it's caught. 1st down, Ham at the 10. Touched up over there by Cashman Thomas. Gain of 12. It'll be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Nice job by Ham. Just went down, lined up to the inside. Went down, did 10 and 10 out. Ball's in the air. Makes a nice catch. We're having a hard time containing Ham. He's very quick. But the good thing, after he gets the 1st down, a young DC Law fan sitting right there just turned around and headed into the football. Very cool.
Ham 5 catches for 46 yards. He sets Salina 1st and goal. Now they're saying they back it up to the 11, so they can still get a 1st down just inside the 1. 1st and 10 at the 11. Roberts left, Ham and Snipes right. Dunning takes a chest-high shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz, throws one over the middle, and it's hauled in. A fingertip grab by Ham, crossing across the formation from right to left. Brought down by Dejan Love at the 2. 9-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 1.
And you got to start feeling like Dunning is starting to find a little momentum right now. Feeling very comfortable back there in the pocket.
That was a perfect throw. 2nd down and 1. On the scoreboard now, I think they said it was a goal line situation. Originally, they said 1st and 10 from the 11. But they moved it the spot to the 10, so it's now 2nd and goal from the 2. Offset eye to the right. Meshach Williams, the blocking back. Handoff to Valentine, pushing up the middle. And he's down to the 1. He did not get in. Dejan Love filling the hole nicely there. It'll be 3rd down.
United Wireless Arena. What a great place to come watch a football game. I'm going to guess 2,800 here tonight, Michael. I really like the fans. We got fans just basically about 5 feet away from us. Got a couple nice drinks. You might want to reach over and get that screwdriver for me, by the way, that the one lady has there. And that Bud Light wouldn't be too bad either.
It's something we don't need. 3rd and goal at the the one. Offset eye, Meshach Williams, the blocking back. Valentine, the eye back. Salina at the one. A hard snap count. Fumbles the snap. It's still loose on the ground, and Dodge City's got it. It's picked up by Marquise George. And Dodge City turning back Salina at the 1 yard line.
And again, right before halftime, able to pick up the big interception on a 1st and goal. Now, this time, we're able to turn the tide again, catching basically just a bad snap between center to quarterback and able to jump on it. Wow, that's a big play for the DC Law defense.
Second turnover for Salina, and Dodge City has it back inside their own 5 with 4:40 to play in the third. 25-14 Dodge in front on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
4:40 remaining here in the third. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, Tim Bolwer will join us for our 5th quarter show coming up immediately following the game. Dodge City turning back Salina at the 1. They'll get it at their own 5 after Marquise George picked up a fumble by Dunning. That was the second time Dunning fumbled on that drive. Earlier, he picked it up back in his own end. And that is a costly fumble as Dodge City has it back up 25-14.
But you got to think that now Dodge City cannot be, and I guess I'll just say conservative with the football right now. You want to see them continue to drive the football down. We need to get another score. A lot of time left in this ball game. 4:40 right now in the third quarter, then the entire fourth quarter on top of that. You know, Michael, and I was going to say this about United Wireless Arena. It's just a beautiful place to come watch football. You can see the best seat in the house down here. 4 people in the Lazy Boys down here. Got great view right down on the field. Travis Tritt's coming to town. Here's a quarter. Call Someone Who Cares. Great, great song. You know, Billy Ray Cyrus had a big to-do some time ago. Billy Ray, of course, the guy with the best mullet in town, was about 3 feet long or so. Achy Breaky Heart, one of the strangest songs, the strangest guys I've ever seen sing a song and dance with it on top of it with his big mullet.
Bringing back some memories there. First and 10.
I was going to say, hand me one of those drinks now, please.
I thought you already took one. First and 10 at their own 5. Josh Floyd out of the shotgun. D.D. Holyfield to his left. Handoff Holyfield sweeping across the formation. And he backs his way across the 5 to the 6. As he's brought down by Justice Scales. A chest-high tackle. Just outside, far side hash mark. Gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9.
I know what Didi's trying to do, trying to get to the outside, but still I think follow the blocking, pick your way. Looks like Floyd has been very successful by following his offensive lineman and then able to read off the blocks and take off. I think that's where Holyfield's got to go too.
Salina number 4 in the league against the run. They've held 2 out of their 3 opponents under 100 yards rushing coming in. 2nd and 9 Dodge on the far side hash mark at their own 6. Floyd play action, 3-man rush, pumping right, stands in the pocket, comes back to the right, lofts one up the sideline, incomplete. Fans wanting a flag at the 20-yard line for a push. D.D. Holyfield was the intended receiver. Vernon Brooks, he missed it earlier, he was back in coverage. Off the field problems, arrested on burglary charges and aggravated assault in connection with a 2010 burglary. He was at KU. That was where 4 KU students were held at gunpoint, served 60 days in jail, 3 years probation, had to register as a violent offender, could not leave the state of Texas, so he transfers from KU to Midwestern State.
60 days.
60 days after
in
that.
Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Gotta love the justice system, don't you?
That's interesting in Texas, though.
3rd and 9.
Time out.
And a flag comes out as the play clock was winding down. And they did get the timeout called before the delay of game. 3:04 to play third quarter. Dodge up 25-14. 3rd and 9 at their own 6 on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Onside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff at the United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Law with 3:04 to play in the third, up 25-14, but faced with a 3rd and 9 at their own 6, just outside the right hash mark.
Big play here. We need something from Young or Vincent.
Brandon Vincent, catchless, comes to the near side left. Low shotgun snap. Floyd under pressure and sacked in the end zone. Right up along the backboard, Shaq Williams. A safety, and Salina pulling closer now, trailing 24-16.
Unfortunately, we ran some long routes, but the thing is, though, that when Floyd took off, he ran right into Shaq, and you've got to know that Shaq's been putting pressure from the right side all night long. When you're going to bail out, you go left side.
25-16, and now Salina will get the football back on the free kick. Unfortunate break. We saw that at the end of the Oklahoma Defenders game. Now it's a 9-point game.
Well, and Shaq right now is controlling our side of our offensive line. We're having a hard time containing him.
Can't contain him, and then on offense, it's Corey Ham that's destroying the Dodge City secondary. 2:58 to play third quarter, and 25-16 now. Dodge City, after the safety, will kick it away. Valentine back deep at the 1-yard line. Plenty of time left in this game. A squib kick, and it hits one of the up men. Bounces to Milo at the 11. Starts right, comes back to the left, breaks a tackle out across the 15, and then pushed back at the 15 by Maurice Young after a 5-yard return.
I don't know if you noticed on that. Also, when he kicked that cherry, one of the up men actually had to move his head and shoulders not to have that bang off his head from about 10 yards away or so.
The ball caromed off Bernardus Hughes, but right to Gerard Milo. And it's 1st and 10 Salina, down 25-16 with 2:46 to play in the third, moving from left to right. Dunning back in at quarterback out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. Roberts, Ham, and Snipes to the right. 2 in high motion right. Dunning takes the shotgun snap. Well protected. Rolls left. Throws across his body to Ham at the 25. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. 15 to the 10. Cutting back left, and he's inside the 10 and brought down at the 9-yard line. It was Leandre that saved the touchdown, but a catch and run of 26 and a first down.
I've got news for you because Coach Ross has got to be livid right now. How do you let Ham go? Ham, I was actually kind of featured Ham right there watching him. He just runs down the field. We give a little push to him. He has nobody around him for 20 yards. When the ball goes up in the air, all of a sudden we got guys coming over. You cannot let Ham sit there and float free.
1st and goal at the 10. Ham and Snipes to the right. Roberts left. A career night for Ham. 7 catches for 79. Running a long snap count. Takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. Fires over the middle, and it's almost intercepted at the goal line. Off the chest of Mark Sterling. 2nd and goal.
And I'm going to agree with the play here, too. I know that maybe the Snipes was wanting the interference call, but I thought the ball where it was thrown to, yeah, it was Snipes. Where the ball was thrown to, I don't know if I would call interference on that. I think both of them going after the football.
A little behind Snipes on the pass. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. Dodge up 25-16 with 1:09 to play in the third. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Right foot in front of the left. Dunning takes a belt tie shotgun snap. Leandre comes on the blitz. Pass deflected, intended for Valentine. Michael Grace from his defensive end spot nearly had an interception at the line. It's 3rd and goal.
And they went to the bread and butter play here that we saw earlier. Nice little screenplay all set up there, but just an absolutely great play that time by knocking the ball away for the DC Law. Nice play. Wow, that was a touchdown set up, Michael.
Michael Grace, who played 4 years at Washington State. 3rd and goal at the 10. Roberts left, Ham and Snipes to the right. 3 down linemen, 5 in the secondary. Dunning takes a belt tie shotgun snap. Looking left, comes back to the right, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Sterling necked it away from Snipes, who was a yard into the end zone. It'll be 4th and goal.
And here we are, and I don't think we'll get another play off here as the quarter comes down. Again, on an incomplete pass, clock continues to run unless a timeout is called.
Or if we're inside of 90 seconds in the 2nd and 4th quarters. So that'll be the final play of the 3rd. When we come back, it'll be Salina ball, 4th and goal, moving from right to left when we come back at the 10-yard line. Dodge City 25, Salina 16 on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Yucatan.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
4th and goal from the 10 as we get set to start the 4th alongside Ross Miller. Mike Kilosoff, 25-16 Law in front. 4th and goal at the 10 for Salina. If you're curious where the Bombers get their name from, they had a name contest, but it was only obvious get their name from the Smoky Hill Army Airfield, which is southwest of town in Salina. Served as a base for strategic bomber units throughout World War II. It was actually renamed the Smoky Hill Air Force Base in 1948. There's your useless trivia factoid here to begin the 4th quarter. 4th and goal, Salina at the 10. Dodge City, the last time Salina was inside the Dodge City 5-yard line, Dunning fumbled the football, and Marquise George picked it up.
There he goes, able to get the dancers off the field, Michael.
Dunning has also thrown an interception inside the 10. That right before the half as he threw it right to Mike Bragg. 4th and goal at the 10, moving from right to left now, Salina to begin the 4th. 3 receivers, 1 right, 2 left. 2 in high motion left. Dunning takes the shotgun snap. All-out blitz, rolling right. Fires into the end zone, nobody home, and it's incomplete. Snipes was the closest one there. Mike Bragg, Paul Robinson, and Mark Sterling were in coverage. And Dodge City again turning back Salina inside the 10-yard line.
Big play that time. His first option was looking for Ham. Ham wanted a holding call, but right down below us, well, we've got a great seat here. Right down below us, able to see. And really just all that was great defense that time. Able to turn the ball over and give it right back to DC Law. Here's another senseless fact, if you will. Philadelphia won a basketball game tonight. Tied the record, going for number 27 so they could have it all to themselves. But how do you lose 26 NBA games in a row?
And Detroit is the one that beats them after they got hammered by Miami last night. Wow. 1st and 10 Law. Their defense is bent but not broken. Up 25-16 with 14.5 remaining in the game. 3 receivers, 1st and 10 from their own 10. Salina rushes 3, drops 5. Floyd throws a strike deflected out of the arms of Garrett Tidwell, then he stays with it and makes the grab. Deflects it to himself at the 24-yard line, working on Gerard Milo. It's a catch. 23. They'll mark him at the 23, 1st and 10.
And you sit there and think about this, too, that Floyd and Tidwell have actually started a relationship. I'll put it that way. But Vincent's been left out of the relationship. And we've got to get Vincent back in this ballgame because there's not too many people that are going to be able to cover Vincent one-on-one.
Vincent is matched up with Dwayne Autry on the near side of the field. 1st and 10. Dodge at their own 23. Handoff Carson with a stutter step at the line of scrimmage. And is wrapped up. A waist-high tackle by Vernon Brooks at the 24. It's outside the left hash mark. Gain of a yard. It's 2nd down and 9.
Jackson Randall also with McManus handling the center job. And I tell you, McManus has done a great job. 380, 380, 340.
That offensive line averaging 348 pounds. They got some beef up front.
And some big kids.
Anthony Jackson is now playing left guard as he moves to the center spot. Floyd out of the shotgun on 2nd and 9 at his own 24. Floyd up the middle on a quarterback keeper. Pushes forward into plus territory between the hash marks of the 23 of Salina. Brought down from around the waist by Justice Scales. And that'll set up 3rd down and 4 at the Dodge City 22-yard line.
Floyd that time did a great job initially making Brooks miss, and that is so tough to do when you got somebody that's able to dance like that. Look outside and then pop it right back inside. Brooks goes for the first move and came up with nothing. And he got 60 for that.
Said Dodge City 22. They're at the Salina 22. Floyd will be out of the shotgun. 3rd, and we'll call it 5. Dodge is 2 of 6 on 3rd down. At the Salina 22, Floyd back to pass. Under pressure and sacked at his own 20. Vernon Brooks, his first sack of the year. He has had so many off-the-field problems. And it's a loss of 8. It'll be 4th and 13.
And let's just tell it like it is. That time Jackson had some problems. He took the first initial hit off on Meshack Williams and actually got his legs crossed up. Couldn't keep that dancing legs going. And then as he was starting to stumble backwards, just basically opened up the gate just a little bit. Gave up the sack.
Alex Fambro, whose brother is a tire changer in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, will come on for a field goal attempt here. Maurice Young will hold from 43 yards out. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and he pushed it left again.
Well, and for Fambro, one thing that you've got to realize now, he's got to start shooting to the right of the goalpost. Maybe he can hook that in there because he's got that little hook going on. But also, who is Fambro changing tires for? Did you find that out? Because I'm not a NASCAR guy. I'm
Brad Keselowski.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, even though I wouldn't know that because I'm a closet NASCAR guy, but I like Brad Keselowski.
11:40 to play here in the 4th. 25-16. Law in front on Z98.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
1st and 10 after a missed field goal. Salina nearly gives it right back. Cashman Thomas on a slant nearly intercepts it away from Roberts. It's incomplete at the 10. It'll be 2nd and 10. Salina at their own 5, trailing 25-16 with 11:05 to play in the 4th.
Thomas got caught looking in the backfield. Sometimes that's a bad thing. That time was a good thing. All he was doing is just focusing on the slant. He was able to jump the route, could not come up with it.
2nd and 10. Dunning now 14 of 30. Salina at their own 5. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Dunning takes a low shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Under some pressure. Wants the bomb. Down the middle. Has Snipes who makes the catch. Touchdown. Snipes has got it. And he beat Mike Bragg in the back corner of the end zone. 45 yards. And Salina pulls closer. 25-22 with 10.5 remaining.
What a great throw. Was able to step up, got the protection, was able to step up into the pocket, thought he was going to take off with it, able to look where he was looking, could see that Snipes had basically about a 3-step on Bragg as the ball came in. Bragg got there, but what a great concentration, great catch that time by Snipes.
With 10:37 remaining, an extra point would make it a 2-point game. Hunt is on. Snap is high. Put down. Ball on the way towards the uprights and right down the middle. 10:37 remaining here in the fourth. Very interesting. Law 25, Bombers 23 on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Salina pulls even closer. Dunning, a bomb right down the middle. 2 plays, 45 yards. It's Dunning to a Trell Snipes. And for Dunning in this game, 50-31, 262 yards. And he's thrown 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Extra point good. And with 10:37 to play, Dodge City's lead, 25-23. Law scored the first 12 points of this game before Salina finally got on the board. And a squib kick by Hunt. Fielded at the 10-yard line by D.D. Holyfield. Runs it right to the 15, hits the wall. Running to the wall by Justice Scales. They'll mark him down at the 17 after a 7-yard return. That's where Dodge City will start moving left to right. Up by 2 with 10:29 to play in the fourth.
But you also like the fact that where we're sitting right now on the field, we've got a lot of room to play with. But the deal is that we have now got to play well. When I watched the last kick for the extra point, both teams are now exhausted. Both guys are getting up. Guys from both teams right now getting up awful slow. A lot of energy in this ball game. But again, got to be smart here. Still got the lead in this play, but we just need a nice drive down the field this time by Floyd.
Tidwell and Carson left. Maurice Young will go in high motion. Now Vincent and Tidwell switch positions. Play clock at 9. 3 receivers, high motion. 1st and 10, Dodge City at their own 17. Quick out, caught by Tidwell. Outside the numbers on the near side boards across the 20. Taken down by Dwayne Autry at the 24. After a gain of 7, it'll be 2nd down and 3.
I like that play right there. The thing is that we got to keep Meshach Williams. You got to be aware of what Meshach Williams is going to be doing because he's been in the backfield all night. Got to be thinking going the other direction with Meshach. Even if you're going to roll the pocket, go away from it.
2nd and 3, Dodge at their own 24. Ball on the near hash. Floyd out of the gun. 3 receivers, now 4 receivers. 3 left, 1 right. 2 in high motion. Floyd stands in, steps up, fires, almost intercepted. Looking for Brandon Vincent, who's still looking for his first catch. Gerard Milo nearly had himself a pick 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. Dodge City at their own 24.
And I'm going to tell you what, in my opinion, Jackson got away with a hold that time on Meshach Williams. Had a power rush to the outside. Jackson got him tied up. But the official might have been looking up that just basically Jackson was not purposely holding him. It's just that their arms got caught up there. But, boy, from up here.
25-23, Dodge in front, clinging to a 2-point lead with under 9 minutes to play in the fourth. It's 3rd and 3, Dodge at their own 24. They once led 25-14, a safety and a touchdown pass, and it's a 2-point game. 3rd and 3. Floyd back to pass with 4 receivers. Dancing in the pocket, comes back to the left, dumps it off, a check down at the 22. Carson breaks 1 tackle as he's pushed into the wall. That'll blow it dead. Gerard Milo runs him into the wall at the Salina 23. It is enough for a 1st down and a gain of 3.
And I want to know why we didn't throw a flag like that by the official. Talk about intimidating, if you will, an official. You go up there and push an official out of the way to go after a player, that's automatic. But a great job that time. Floyd buying some time. Good job by the offensive line. Felt a little pressure. Able to roll out of it. Came right back to the offensive line. Continued to do their jobs. Looked away and then came right back. Able to complete the pass.
The only thing I'll disagree with you, if the official is in the way, he is part of play. So
agree with that.
1st and 10. Dodge at the Salina 23, moving from left to right. 2 receivers right. Carson to the right of Floyd as he lets the play clock go down inside of 5. Takes the belt tie shotgun snap. Option read, keeps it himself. Floyd runs left, bouncing back to the right. He's inside the 20, down near the 16-yard line, where he's wrapped up around the waist by Nate Carter. After a gain of 7, it'll be 2nd down and 3 positive yards on first down.
Sorry, Mike, as I stand on my box, I go for my rebuttal on that. That was after the whistle was blown when that guy went and pushed that official out of the way as he was trying to get over to one of the DC Law players.
Now I agree with you. 2nd down and 3. Clock at 7:15. Play clock at 10. 25-23 Dodge in front. 2nd and 3 Law at the Bombers 16. Tidwell wide left. Young and Vincent in high motion right. Bad snap. It's on the ground, and Salina's got it. At the 21-yard line, it's skipped back to Floyd, and Nate Carter, who was just signed this week from UNLV, recovers it at the 21, and Salina has it back.
That's Meshach Williams and able to get that one that time. Just, one of those deals that, you've been snapping, nice snap, nice snap, nice snap. Might have lost concentration a little bit. Hands get sweaty. Ball could have slipped off, too. But turnover after a nice drive that time by the DC Law turnover.
Salina will have it back when we come back. 7 minutes to play in the 4th. Dodge 25, Salina 23 on Z98.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hooping on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Dodge City's defense going to have to make a play. 7 minutes to play, 4th quarter. 25-23, Dodge in front, but a bad snap. That bounce back from McManus never even made it to Floyd, and it was Meshach Williams that covered it up. And now 1st and 10, Salina trailing 25-23. They'll Russ all 3 timeouts and plenty of time down 2.
And what do you do on here? Maybe a run play right off the start, but also the way Ham has been able to get open, you can get him down the field. Sipes going on the deep route, pulling up on a shorty, and then taking off deep. We're having a hard time right now covering these two.
Ham 7 catches for 79. He's in a slot to the left. Wide left is Snipes. Roberts to the far side right. 1st and 10, Salina at their own 21. 2-man in high motion to the left. Dunning takes a shotgun snap. Leandre comes free on a blitz. Under pressure and sacked. Back at the 10-yard line. Walner Leandre is the one that pushed him back. It was Jamar Sear that finished him off. 2nd sack of the game for Dodge City. Loss of 11 at 2nd and 21.
And Leandre, he comes up limping also. Going to see if we're going to keep him in the ball game or not, to bring Quarterman in. Leandre said he is fine. Quarterman's going right back out.
Quarterman has the other sack in the first half. 2nd and 21 with 6:20 to play in the 4th. Dodge 25, Salina 23. Bombers at their own 10. 3 receivers. Trips to the far side right. Play clock to 8. Dunning a hard snap count. Right foot in front of his left and a false start.
Well, and that comes on. I tell you what, we had a little promo when we were making the switch after the fumble. See what section could be the loudest by handing over a trophy. Actually got the fans on their feet. Then we come in with the big bull rush, able to get the sack, which is a big one. Write it down at the 6-minute 14-second mark. And then crowd, I think, caused that also.
Rodney Ewing, a backup offensive lineman, called for a false start. 2nd and 26 at their own 5. Dunning throws one right, caught at the 5, hauled in by Roberts. Ball comes out. It's loose inside the 5. Does Dodge City have it? They do. They're going to mark him down, I believe, at the 1. The ball was picked up by Dodge City. That was Paul Robinson, who was arguing his case that it should be a touchdown. Snipes coughs it up, and the Law have it back inside the 5.
Well, and Roberts comes up with a little limp also for the Bombers as he's come back in. But Mike, I'm going to go back to that. This crowd was dead. Then we bring out this trophy to give it to a section that was screaming the loudest. Like a lot of the feet here, a lot of people here, over 2,500 on their feet, able to give it. And then all of a sudden we get the sack, we get the illegal procedure, and now we get the catch with the fumble And now DC Law sitting in great shape.
Big turnover. Dodge City in this game has forced 3 turnovers, an interception and 2 fumbles. It's first and goal, just outside the 1 after Roberts coughed it up. Dodge City looking to extend a 2-point lead with 5:40 to play. Floyd getting the fans to their feet, play clock at 13. Vincent matched up 1-on-1 on the outside. Shotgun snap taken by Floyd. Option read, diving to the end zone, touchdown.
And that is just a great move that time by Floyd, going behind the offensive line, does the little fake read. That's all he's doing, is doing the read of the defensive end. If Meshack Williams is up the field, he's going to take it. Meshack Williams steps up to the side. He's able to go right between Meshack Williams. Now's the linebacker to make the tackle. Can't get there to get the tackle.
How important is this extra point? It would make it a 2-possession game, 31-23 Dodge with 5:26 to play. Fambro has made 1, he's missed 2. Silence here at the United Wireless Arena.
And they all realize how important this is. 1 out of 3 so far.
Fambro for the extra point. Young will hold. Snap back, bobble, kick, on the way. Flag comes out. It was a false start. They're going to have to kick it again. That was it was a good snap, but another botched hold by Maurice Young.
But a great job, really kind of Young did a great job getting after that football, Michael, and then getting it down, too. Nice job.
So now they'll kick the field goal. What amounts to basically a 23-yard field goal now, which is the extra point from the 15-yard line is where they'll kick it from. Snap it from the 7. This to make it a 9-point Dodge City lead. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. It is no good.
Hit the goalpost.
Wow, it hit the left upright. And Dodge City's lead is just 8 with 5:26 to play in the 4th. Raw 31, Bombers 23 on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
5:26 to play in the 4th. Dodge City clinging to a 1-possession lead. 31-23. A missed extra point by Fambro. But the touchdown, Floyd, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. But they can't convert on the PAT. And with 5:26 to play in the 4th, Salina's going to get it back with all 3 timeouts. Down by 8. Valentine will stand a couple of yards deep. Fambro's end-over-end kick is short, fielded by Valentine at the 2. Up the middle to the 10. Helmet-to-helmet collision at the 15-yard line as Bilbray and Kendrick Ings combine on the special team stop. 13-yard return. Salina with good field position at their own 15.
A lot of time left in this ball game. Michael, when you watch these teams play, you understand how athletic these guys are out here. A lot of big-time hits going on. And what surprises me is how many of these guys are able to get up. Sometimes, I mean, I'm just amazed what they take and the punishment that is delivered. This is a great floor. I thought at Wichita, the floor at Wichita wasn't very good, to be truthful.
That was like the old Astrodome.
Yeah, it just seemed like, basically a carpet on top of concrete. This has got some nice padding under it, but still, it hurts when you get hit.
Demetrius Ross, the defensive coordinator, getting his guys up and everybody in the stands. 1st and 10, Salina with all 3 timeouts and 5:02 to play, down 8 at their own 15. Low shotgun snap, Dunning back to pass, goes over the middle. Pass is caught by Zach McKinley. And he makes the grab, angles towards the right, and has a first down inside the +20, all the way to the 18, catch and run of 17 on the first down.
Nice pass that time. They did a little crossing route about 10 yards down, and then a 45 across. Almost ran into each other. Great concentration that time by McCain, but a good job by the DC Law defense chasing that play down.
1st and 10, Salina at the Dodge City 18, ball on the right hash. 4:20 to play in the 4th. Dodge 31, Salina Salina 23. Dunning out of the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Low shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Getting the hand up. Bill Bray, Jamar Seard. It'll be 2nd and 10. Salina at the Dodge City 18. The clock will continue to run instead of 4 minutes to play in the 4th. Law clinging to a 31-23 lead.
Dunning getting very comfortable in that backfield. We've got to do some big play right now to really get after him. Nice job that time. Quarterback looking down, getting ready. His arm goes up. Our arms go up, able to knock the ball down. Nice play right there by the defensive line.
2nd and 10. Bombers at the Law 18. 3 receivers stacked left. Dunning not ready for the snap. It gets behind him, and he has to turn turtle at his own 20. Dunning was still calling out the cadence, and as he was doing that, the ball was snapped back by Roy Richards, and very fortunate to fall back on it was Dunning at his own 20. They lose 12 yards.
That could be attributed to the fans. Again, great job on that. Just a snap. Dunning's looking downfield, wanting to get his guys in motion. All of a sudden, the ball comes back, on his feet. And really, Michael, he didn't see the ball until the ball was basically upon him. Made a smart play, though. Just jump on the football.
3rd and 22 with 3 minutes to play in the 4th. Dodge City up 8. Salina at their own 22. 2 receivers, high motion. Another bad snap. Dunning picks it up, fires near side, and it's intercepted. Cashman Thomas at the 7. Intended for Roberts, and the 2nd interception thrown by Dunning. It'll be 1st and 10. Law at their own 7.
And you got to like that. Another bad snap. We talked about taking Dunning out of his comfort zone. That time the ball was again a bad one. He knew the pressure would be coming. He just up and threw the football, Michael. He saw maybe a green shirt down there, so he thought he'd try to get the football, but he underthrowing Thomas standing there waiting for it. Nice catch there. A big turnover for the DC Law.
Now, and in the outdoor game, that works as a punt, which basically it does here, too, because it was 3rd and half a mile. Now Salina's going to have to use their timeouts in front of that 90-second timeout.
And think about this. Our last 2 losses, we have turned the ball over and not got any turnovers back. In this game right here, we haven't turned the ball over, and we got some back.
That a 4th turnover for Salina. 1st and 10. Law at their own 8. Young and Tidwell in high motion, left and right. Quarterback draw. Floyd bouncing to the right, outside the numbers, cuts back inside them to the 12-yard line, where he's taken down by the waist by Dwayne Autry after a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
I like the call right there. I want to give a shout-out to our guys that are running the chain gang. Tyler Hendricks from Lakin, former Lakin Bronc. Also, Darren Addison, former Cimarron Blue Jay.
Dwayne Autry, who started his career with the Wichita Wild before being released last year, and then he was picked up by Salina. And the irony of that, they ended up playing Salina in the championship game. That will take us down to the 90-second warning. 1:30 to play in the 4th. 2nd and 6 Dodge at their own 12, leading 31-23, looking to milk it when we come back on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattletown at birth. Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood for the most unbelievable flavor you can find. There's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
1:30 to play in the 4th alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph. 31-23. Law clinging to an 8-point lead. It'll be 2nd and 6 Dodge City at their own 12. Now, Salina has all 3 of their timeouts, so they're going to have to use them here unless there's an incomplete pass. Now, they get help inside of 90 seconds of the indoor game. Incomplete passes, or if you hit the wall, the clock will stop. Tidwell, Young, and Benson all to the left. Benson catchless here tonight. 2nd and 6. Floyd takes the shotgun snap, handoff Holyfield, up the middle, across the 15, and he's near the 20-yard line, and he's going to have a first down there. Brought down by Justice Scales. It's a gain of 8. And the clock will run as soon as they reset the chains.
Nice little move there. Nate Carter thought he had him dead to rights. But Holyfield able to do just a nice little move on him and get to the, went faked outside, goes inside, and just basically does a little dance move right by Carter, able to keep him alive, get that first down. That's a big play.
1st and 10, Dodge at their own 20. Clock will go to 1 minute and 11 seconds. And Salina will use one of their 3 remaining timeouts.
Boy, Salina took a long time to call that timeout. They actually let 12 seconds run off the clock before they called the timeout.
At that point, you just let the play go.
Yeah.
That's not a good timeout by Salina. And if you're going to call it, first of all, at that point, once they pick up the first down, you hold on to that timeout until they run the next play. Yeah, you're running short on time. But let's remember here, we're playing on a 50-yard field. You're not playing on 100 yards. If you're just tuning in, Dodge City at one point built a 25-14 lead, but Josh Floyd was sacked in the end zone for a safety, making it 25-16. And then Salina comes back. And Dunning hits Atrell Snipes, a 45-yard touchdown. Extra point good, made it 25-23. Josh Floyd, though, comes back after Roberts fumble, runs it in from a yard out. They missed the extra point, and that's where we stand 31-23. 1st and 10 Dodge at their own 20-yard line. And off Holyfield, starting up the middle, trying to bounce it wide right. Tackled at the numbers by Vernon Brooks. No gain. 2nd and 10. Salina uses their second timeout with 1:07 to play.
Michael, I'm going to say this. I'm going to give, if you're going to give an MVP of this ball game, you think of Floyd, you think of the offensive line, what they have done so far. We still have some time left in this football game. What the defense has done. But you know what? If I was going to give an MVP right now, I'm going to be thinking of Sean Ponder, because I think of 3 special places right now that he has picked up this past week that's really made a difference this ball game. Went out and got a kicker. Also went and got a center, a true center that's able to get some good snaps back. And then also, how about what Floyd has done in this ball game?
Yeah, Josh Floyd, see, originally, Sean Ponder had said that if healthy, that Dennis Ambrilla would start. That was not the case. 2nd and 10, Dodge at their own 20. Floyd out of the gun, Tidwell right, Young and Benson left. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Quarterback draw, and he eats it back inside his own 20. As it was Nate Carter that brought him down, and Salina have to use their final timeout with 1:03 to play. It's a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 13. The game is not over yet.
But Salina, I mean, if we could play our cards right, Salina could get the football right around the 15-second. Depends how fast officials set the ball, too, because you can sit there and operate around 7 to 15 seconds.
So they're out of timeouts now. Dodge City has 2. It's 31-23 Law with 1:03 to play. In the 4th quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 13 Law at their own 17 with an 8-point lead. Dodge has lost back-to-back games, looking to even up the record at 2-2. Salina, meantime, in their history in the CPIFL, have only lost once on the road. That was against Wichita last year during the regular season, a regular season road loss. Floyd out of the shotgun. 2 receivers, high motion left. They'll rush 3. Option read. Floyd bouncing outside the numbers 20. Into the boards. And that's going to stop the clock. And Floyd looked like he was hobbled a little bit. And now it's 4th down. They get it across the 20. It'll be 4th and 7.
Yeah, my calculation was off about 30 seconds, so I thought we had another down left.
It's 4th down.
Ouch, that hurts.
But the problem is now...
runs out of bounds.
Yeah, the board acts as the sideline, and inside of 90 seconds, it'll stop the clock, which gives Salina basically an extra timeout.
And we'll kick it. I would think that he's got to be thinking field goal right here.
Absolutely. Now, the only problem is if you kick it short, it is returnable. But if you miss it and it's not returned, Salina would start at their own 5. But a field goal, for all intents and purposes, Ross, ends the game, makes it a 2-possession score.
But and this is where the Fambro's got to understand. Okay, everything I've been doing, I've been hooking left. Anything that's long is hooked left. You got to be thinking about you're aiming at the right goalpost right now. He's got the big legs. You got to be going to the right side of the goalpost. See if he can bring it in there.
The field goal for Fambro is spotted at the 15-yard line. From 48 yards to put them up 2 scores. Snap back, ball down. It's blocked. Blocked at the line. It's picked up by Young, who's just going to throw it away. Heads up play by Young, but Salina will have it back now after the second block. We have a PAT block and a field goal block. Now Salina has it back.
And I tell you what, there was only one man that went up that time to go after it. And just one single arm up there, and I think that was number 88. I think that was McKinney that was able to extend, and that ball hit right square on his hand. Just a good job by McKinney, able to rebound and get that. Salina is going to be set up in great position right now with 50 seconds left in this ball.
No timeouts, down 8.
Missed extra points.
They will have it at the 23-yard line. 50 seconds to play in the fourth. Dodge City 31. Salina 23. Bombers are out of timeouts, but they're 23 yards away from potentially tying this game. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Cam and a slot to the near side left.
You know, this may be... This is going to be a foul right now here on Dodge City. Why? He's throwing the ball away.
It's not having the tackle box right. We have intentional grounding on Dodge City. Only place to stop the foul.
Wow.
Good job there by the official, and they're right.
Since Young picked it up when he rolled outside the pocket and threw it out of bounds, it doesn't matter because it's off a block kick. It's an illegal forward pass, basically. But nonetheless, they call it intentional grounding, and now Salina has it at the 10. They have 4 cracks for a touchdown. Ham will line up in a slot left. 7 catches for 79 yards. Trell Snipes just outside of him. 4 catches, 115, and a touchdown. Dodge clinging to an 8-point lead, 31-23 with 50 seconds. Dunning takes a bell-tie shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. Lobs it to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. It was Valentine matched up on Michael Grace.
And Valentine comes out of the backfield. The very first thing he did, if you want to call it the bubble route, just circles out of the backfield, comes right down the sideline as he's doing so. Really, that's a good throw by Dunning. As he does so, Dunning throws the ball in there. And what does he do? He doesn't throw in front of him. If he throws in front of him, that thing might be intercepted. But instead, he throws it behind him. Valentine turns around, comes back, gets the ball, gets the touchdown.
The back shoulder throw by Dunning. Now the 2-point conversion. 31-29. Dodge City in front with 45 seconds.
Come on, defense.
Brandon McKinney to the far side right. Meshack Williamson is a blocking back. Dunning out of the pistol. Takes the snap. Option replay action. Throws to the end zone. It is caught. McKinney matched up on Robinson. And the 2-point conversion ties the game at 31 with 45 seconds to play.
We've got a lot of time, 45 seconds, but a great job. And you think about this. We've missed extra points, missed field goals, had a field goal block set up. Also, but before that too, Michael, is that we ran the quarterback, tried to get him to the outside. He goes out of bounds. You go down, do not get out of bounds. We're able to run 25, probably 30 more seconds off the clock and set them up deeper where they'd have to go a ways down here. But the thing is, though, now we're back into another ball game. But we've got the final say of this ball game right now.
Dodge was up 18-7 at the half. They've been outscored in the second half, 24-13. We're deadlocked at 31. Law have 1 timeout remaining. Salina is out of them. Now with 45 seconds to play. Dodge City will get it back. Carson is 5 yards deep. Salina coming back down 11 twice in this game, 18-7 and 25-14. They got a safety, a touchdown pass from Dunning, and then Dunning's pass to Valentine, and the two-point conversion, which was caught by McKinney in the back of the end zone, tied it up.
Need a good return.
Andrew Hunt will tee it up. Squib kick, bounces at the 20. Holyfield gets it at the 9, eludes one man, then another, stood up at the 9, pushes forward to the 10. Good kickoff coverage, and it was Cornardus Hughes that pushed Holyfield back inside to the 10-yard line, a 2-yard return.
And the problem was that when the ball came down, it took such a high bounce. Holyfield playing way too deep, had to come up and actually just had to sit there and wait for the football to come down. They did a great job getting downfield covering that because the ball sat up in that air for so long. We're able to come down to Holyfield.
First and 10, Dodge City at their own 10. They have one timeout in 36 seconds. We're tied at 31.
Sean Ponder, I wonder what you got up your sleeve for a situation. You don't need to get it all at once. A lot of time at this ball game, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little screen over the middle either.
Benson right, Young and Tidwell will go in high motion right. Floyd out of the gun with Carson to his left. They rush 3. Floyd back to pass. Under pressure, gets rid of it. A shovel pass left to Carson. 10, 15, breaks a tackle. There he goes. 20, 25, to the 20. Back to the middle and finally tackled at the 15-yard line. It was Corfield that saved the touchdown. It's a catch and run on 25 yards and a first down.
How do you like that play? Had a little pressure, looking downfield. All of a sudden, guess who? Meshack Williams able to slip the block, put pressure on him. He's got him around the feet, able to dish it out, break 3 tackles, 4 tackles, get down the field.
Clock at 20 seconds, first and 10 at the Salina 15. Floyd fires left incomplete. That's all right. That acts as basically a spiked ball. And it's second down and 10. He threw in Tidwell's direction. Milo drew the coverage. It's second and 10, Dodge City at the Salina 15 with 14 seconds. They do have one timeout.
What a great job by Holyfield, too. Letting him know where he was at when he pitched the ball. Holyfield able to just take off there, break tackle after tackle, and picking up blocks from his wide receivers downfield.
Second and 10, Dodge City at the Salina 15, tied at 31 with 14 seconds.
Mr. Benson.
2 receivers, high motion right. Low shotgun snap. Floyd, quarterback draw, up the middle, 10, bouncing wide right to the 5, and he's inside the 5 to the 3. Justice Scales tripped him up. Gain of 12. With 9 seconds left, this would amount to an extra point for Fambro, but it's not a chippy as we've seen in this game. Gain of 12, first and goal.
Nice little run there, picking up the blocks and breaking tackles. Thing is about Floyd, once he takes off, he's got a little angle. He's able to pick his way and does a great job bringing the blocks right.
They let it go all the way down to 2 seconds, and Dodge City burns their final timeout. So Fambro can come on to win it.
This is an interesting call right here. Now, is he just going to do this on the placement? Because honestly, okay, I'll take that back because now I can see what he's talking about here. You think that you get the placement right in the middle, but it looks like that they're going to have the ball scooted over. There we go. They will place the ball straight up. I like that.
This amounts again to basically an extra point, but Fambro is 1 of 3. And he's also had a field goal blocked, an extra point blocked. Fambro signed this week. Will come on for the game winner with 2 seconds, tied at 31.
And should elevate this very quickly. Can't let McKinney get under this one.
For the win. From 18 yards away. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's right down the middle. Dodge City wins 34-31.
Wow, Michael, and look at the celebration out here by the football team. And who's out here but the owner also, Ricky, celebrating with Fambro, who's been struggling in this ball game, but it goes back to this. Getting a good snap, we got that. Getting the hold down, we got that. Basically, what the Bombers did not bring anybody in, didn't get anybody up. They were going to leave this in Fambro's hands, able to knock it down and get it. Great win for DC Law.
Take a quick 60-second break. Back with your fifth quarter show. Tim Boulware will be with head coach Sean Ponder when we come back on Z98. Our fifth quarter show as we send it down to the field. Tim Boulware is standing by with head coach Sean Ponder.
I'm down on the field with Coach Sean Ponder. And, Coach, what's the one word that would describe this win?
Resilience, I guess. You know, the guys just fought through the whole thing. And they just fought through the whole deal and, just finished at the end. I can't be any prouder of these guys the way they responded to the adversity this week.
And you get the prairie wheel for this. It must feel pretty good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is nice. Get to keep it between the two chamber conference, and we get to keep it here in Dodge City. We're going to make a run here, and I knew this team was capable of winning football games, and they proved it tonight.
Any thoughts about going for it late in the game, or you still had the problems with the kicking game?
No, I wasn't going for it. I had faith in him. We saw him in practice. The kids, he's a great kicker, and we just had to have faith in him. We just switched up our blocking scheme a little bit.
And what caused that, of course, was the big drive by Salina, and it was caused by a penalty. What did the official tell you on that illegal forward pass?
Well, he said he had to throw it to actually the receiver. He couldn't throw it just away. So they called intentional grounding. Our defense, they made a good play there, and our offense came back and sealed the game. So great job, offense, defense, special teams, the whole thing.
Coach Ponder, how did the defense help out in throwing Salina off rhythm tonight?
Well, I think they helped us stay in the game. I mean, they shut them down to 7 points in the first half, and obviously our offense is struggling a little bit, but we fought together as a team and just fought through the adversity this week. I mean, nobody has any idea how tough it was this week.
Last question, Joshua Floyd, your starter for tonight at quarterback. What kind of leadership role did he play tonight?
Well, not only is he a leader, he's just an unbelievable athlete. He did everything that I thought he was going to do, so I couldn't be any prouder of the young man.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
You bet.
34-31. Dodge City wins it on the back of an Alex Fambro 18-yard game-winning field goal on Z98.